and recording.
Hello again, everybody. Welcome to session 53.
Damn right.
Last session. You think I would remember it very vividly, it only being a week ago, but you guys were settling some details in Kane before the inevitable encounter with the Githyanki twins. We did some back travel to setting up the map. Sonnet laid a vicious assault of spells along the entire area. Lascivious nat 20'd his way to digging holes like he was Shia LaBeouf.
Damn straight.
Michaelis failed at first at making some rope tripwire traps, but
I'm supposed to be good at, apparently, but
Somehow survived the banishment round.
Bonelia set up some
I'm just built different.
some potential food distractions for the potential owlbears, and Mabel spent her time decoding Adonis's letter. You would find out that the letter had a cipher of a sort, having looked like complete gibberish, as well as reading a magical effect that was on the note, revealing that certain letters were capitalized in places that they shouldn't be.
Mm-hmm.
You guys would finish up setting up as much as you could before returning to Kane. After the events of that night with the undead attack, you all would return to Sara, have a brief chat with Charles and Azria before Charles would return to Sara in the war room and begin making preparations to help the city begin to magically defend itself more so. At beginning to ask for potential support for any mages in the near vicinity. Meanwhile, Lascivious would take Azria back to Michaelis's home and show her the pseudo-dragon. Her being incredibly happy at the sight and having this last kind of connection between her and her father. Sana would have the symbol the stars had burned into his hand light up upon Azra receiving the gift, indicating that Sana's portion of the deal was done. And that whatever Cyrus had implanted to help Sonnet was now waiting for the right opportunity. Then, you all would meet back at Kane while Sonnet was speaking with the Githyanki twins to finish up the last-minute preparations for the following night. Speaking with them and having this battle of morality through words that seemed to potentially reach through to them in some manner, but possibly not entirely. We then retire for the night, getting a full rest. As Mabel would receive a vivid vision during her trance, awakening in the middle of the night, letting Sonic get some rest, but spending her time decoding Adonis's letter to read the note that was read at the end of last session, before we come to this exact moment. It is around, I would say, like 6 to 7 in the morning. Sonnet, you've been kind of jostled awake by Mabel as she holds a decoded letter in front of you.
And she had read it out, right? Last session?
Yes. You will say that we did, because
It was a little jumbly at the end of it because we were on time constraints, but yes, we'll say that she
Yes.
read it out loud for you.
Yeah, I think once that's kind of done, I think Mabel has this, like, of course, clear, like, alarm in her eyes as to what she's figured out, and obviously the mentions of, like, Sonnet and then Tequin, and yeah, but I think she'll hold the sheets close to him and kind of point out at these the bits that she found out to be a message from Adonis they tried to sneak in, and she'll say, clearly there's something going on here. He's trying to speak through this. I don't he doesn't want this. So I think that's good. I think, hopefully there's a way that we can I mean, I don't know, separate them? Like, it sounds like a lot, though. I don't know. I don't know.
Seems as though he's placed a target on my sister.
Yeah, that too. But he won't get to do that. He won't get to do any of that because we have a plan, and it's... I mean, from what this says, it's clear that, you know, he wants to have kind of a final showdown with you back in Gilda, so maybe that'll give us time to sort of figure out what to do.
Right, it'll in turn give him time as well. I don't... One step at a time.
Yeah. Yeah, and we know what we need to do here, and that's gonna help with everything else, so...
The both of you, seeing the sun begin to creep into the room, knowing that there's really nothing that can be done in the moment, kind of get yourselves ready for what is going to be an exhausting day. Kind of gathering up your packs and such like that, you go out to the main area, and you see Sarah is out there. She's got like this extremely tired and exhausted kind of look on her face. It looks like she's been up for a very long time. She looks to the two of you as you come out and goes, "Good morning."
Good morning. Are we the first to be up?
So far, yes. Everyone's taking their time, it seems, this particular morning.
Right. Yeah. I think she'll kind of look to Sonnet, maybe a little apologetically, and she'll say, I suppose that could have waited a few more hours.
No,
I didn't mean
I'm glad you woke me.
There is
Yes,
breakfast.
this-
There's breakfast
Right.
out on the table. I am going to go to bed. It was a very long night for myself.
Oh, you were up all night. Was Charles as well?
Yes, he began. I took him through a tour of our city, showed him the facilities that we have available to us, and he's very adamant about going through in thorough detail along the walls and seeing what places need to be amplified, while others should be fine for the most part. He was very thorough. I set him up for the night in one of the inns. I set him up in the Silver Swan.
I'll look to Sonnet. Is that the same one that we found Adonis in?
It was, right? I think it was.
Let's just refer to the book.
It's just giving a bit of uh-oh here.
I'm believing that is correct.
I'm sure Natalie could find that in her notes.
I'm like 98% sure, okay.
That was 52.
She's realizing, like, I wrote down too many people walking, and I
No.
can't find it anymore.
Yes, that is correct.
Bam. Yeah. Yes, okay, thank you. Yeah, I'll be sure to, check up on him sometime. But good to hear that, you know, tonight or last night went well and got some work done.
Laid groundwork, at least. He's currently getting rest as far as I'm aware. But I'm going to get my own rest.
Yes.
Feel free to feed yourselves and such. Just I'll be up later tonight if you need help with anything, or if you've decided on what the plan is for the next steps. On if you're going for Urzen or if you're checking in on Silvus or not.
Yeah, we'll let you know.
And she retires to her bedchamber. Around this time, Lascivious,
Oh, okay.
you find yourself kind of like beginning to like shake awake. It's honestly one of the best sleeps you've had in a little while.
Oh.
You go to like roll over, and there's nobody in your bed.
Probably why it was the best sleep of his life.
It'd be even better if it was in a tree. So it's like, I think he's gonna like listen out to see if like he hears the dragon or Azria at all.
You don't hear them. You do hear some rustling outside and the small sound of wind blowing through a window.
I guess I'll get up and look through the window.
Looking outside, you see Azria is in the middle of this almost like, I would say, ballet performance. She's kind of moving with this very liquid-like motion, and the dragon is just kind of slithering across her body as she kind of does it. It's almost like ribbon dancing, I would put it. She's got this very fluid and smooth motions, and each time she's doing these very small spins, and her pink hair kind of sparkles against that sunrise. She's got this different type of dress suit kind of attire that she normally wears. Instead of it being black with the gold, she's got this red with silver for the lining and buttons. You see she's like mid-spin, and then she sees you and kind of eventually comes to the small little stop, and the pseudo dragon kind of curls around the back of her shoulders. She goes, "Oh, good morning."
Morning. What, how long have you been up for?
She goes and looks to the sunrise. Goes, I would say maybe about 20, 30 minutes. I didn't want to disturb you, so.
I hope I'm not interrupting whatever you're doing. Looks good.
No,
by
I'm
the
just. You see her face, like, for a pink tiefling, this pink on her face kind of like flushes brighter.
Oh.
She kind of goes, Thank you. I haven't really, I was interested in dancing when I was a kid, but I never really got to pursue.
Well, don't let me stop you. You know, I'll just be here.
You see, she kind of like goes over, like, kind of like walks over with like her steps are not even like steps; they're like glides.
Okay.
She kind of walks over, and she just kind of places her arms on the windowsill, kind of like where you're leaning against too. She looks to you, says, "Maybe I can do a performance for you someday. When I actually take lessons." That was just kind of free flow.
Doesn't look like you need lessons.
Oh, you're a flirt. As she just kind of like gives you a small little shove on the shoulder.
Seriously, it doesn't. I mean, it didn't look like you were. I don't know. It looked really fluid, really good. Like but I guess I don't know much about dance, so it might not be much coming from me. So.
You did okay during the gala back in Imperia.
Right, that did happen. Yeah. First time we met.
It's funny how that works. She she kind of gives you a little tap on the shoulder, and kind of like, or not on the shoulder, just like on the cheek, kind of like getting you to like turn your face that way she can kiss you on the cheek. She goes, "I'm pretty sure I heard some of the others waking up. You may want to go check on them."
Yeah, I guess so. All right, well, you have fun, and I guess I'll see you later.
You see, she has the dragon kind of like come to her hands and kind of curls around her fingers again, as she just like looks mesmerized at this creature. She goes, "I will see you later, darling." As she turns back around and begins to kind of go back to this dancing in her own kind of tune.
Mm-hmm. And I'll just go out to, I guess, have breakfast and see who else is up.
For sure. You walk out and you see Mabel and Sonnet are currently the first ones up and at the table.
Up early today, huh?
Yes, up early. I have something to show you.
Okay.
I'm gonna show him the decoded, paper.
Oh, you figured it out?
Yeah, I
That's
couldn't
amazing.
sleep last night. Yeah, you know. And
Horrible what I'm reading, but that's amazing.
It is certainly helpful for us. And this part right here, Adonis wants help. He doesn't, like what's happening, clearly.
Okay.
So I mean, if it had to have been done, then it had to have been done, and killing him. I mean, but I'm glad that.
I think Lascivious looks to Sonnet and tries to gauge what he feels about Adonis.
Sonnet's avoiding the engaging in the conversation. He's slowly just kind of like poking at his food, looking down.
Hmm.
While you try to infer, Michaelis, you kind of wake up next in the morning. The sunshine finally kind of creeps into your room. Your room being on one of the sides where the sunshine doesn't exactly directly go inside.
But it's enough.
Yeah, it serves as a good enough natural alarm. When you wake up, you find yourself to be holding the sword. It is gripped in your hand firmly.
All right, and I get up and I just like sheath it there, and like kind of like if you grip something for too long and you get like the fuzzy feeling in your hand, I let go. It's
Yeah,
just, like, numb.
it's similar to if your hand was asleep.
Yeah, sleeping on your arm wrong kind of feeling.
Shaking your hand, you kind of get this motion back to it where it feels like the blood kind of flows back to it, and your grip strength kind of comes back.
Feels cold. All right. So I get out of my room and go down to meet the others.
You see the three of them currently sitting at a table with a modest spread. Not a whole lot of food has been made this morning.
Morning, guys. What are you guys
Morning.
reading there?
I decoded the notes in Adonis's book.
That quickly, damn. You are efficient.
Oh, stop.
May I take a look?
Yeah.
Weird how you said
Sure,
we were
everyone
all
can
gonna
peer over the love letter.
And Michaelis, as soon as he looks at it 3 seconds in, it's like, is it this me? Am I seeing Adonis pleading for help like right away? Because it's like it's jutting out, right? You said there's magic like
Yeah.
shimmer, so Michaelis instantly sees that. It's like is this
Yeah, that's him. I'm hopeful that this means that
What?
these words aren't like from his heart, and more so, just Techwin's doing, I guess.
Michaelis reads the actual note because he only sees that first. Like, oh, that's bad.
Yeah.
Well, that makes more sense. So now we have Adonis who's possibly dead or blackmailed by Techwin.
Well,
I don't think he's dead.
Techwin's
He's certainly
within
alive.
him.
Yeah.
Okay.
But
sorry,
one thing
I
at
just-
a time. I think, if Takuin is waiting until we're back in Orlais, then that means that we have plenty of time to figure out what we're gonna do about this specifically. So maybe we just really hone in on what we're doing tonight, and then worry about
Right.
this later.
That would be the best course of action. I don't know what other preparations you guys need to do. Like, I know for you, Sonnet, it's mostly going to be making sure that Nyx and the twins are set up well. But for the rest of us, I don't know what other preparations, or if you guys just need extra supplies, extra care. Like, obviously me and my mother could supply it to you, or the town can.
I don't know what I need. I think just a good hiding spot.
Yeah. I probably need to hone on my fucking crafting skills for like traps, because that was kind of embarrassing yesterday. So
It was.
You
yeah,
plan
for
to
you.
put more before we speak with them?
I don't know. I don't want to ruin any of the other traps because usually to make sure a trap gets set in, usually letting it rest for a full day does really help make it blend into the environment. If it's too fresh, they might spot it. So I think I'm just gonna leave it as is.
Yeah. I mean, a lot of our prep was done the other day, I think.
And I think we're gonna be well prepared in that aspect. So between what we all
Yeah.
put down, I think that'll definitely
Be honest with
give
me,
us the upper
guys.
hand.
Are the holes useless? Should I have not just done? Should I not have done that?
I thought that's what you were doing.
Michaela's gives a genuine look to Lascivious. It's like, no, genuinely, Lascivious, that is a good idea.
Hmm.
We know
Heard
Thank
it
you.
from Michaelis. It's a good idea.
it's a great way to trip up people. Works better on horses or centaurs, but
Just
Oh,
sonnet
um,
fucking just douse the area with magical spells. So I just figure those are way better than holes.
Lascivious is going like this, guys, I'm doing something like a goblin, and then like
No.
Sonnet's just like I don't know what the magic spells are, just like
Well,
It's like wall of
holes can be
flames.
helpful. Holes can be helpful. I'm sure it'll get something.
If I
I'm
don't see
sure-
anyone
They
get
won't be
stuck in a
expecting it.
hole or like trip up,
As-
I'm gonna be really upset, guys.
Lascivious.
As
It
a-
could be possible that one of their legs get trapped in my rope, and then the other leg gets stuck in your hole, and then they trip. So
Well, let's
As
not
you
call it
guys,
my hole.
as you guys discuss
Okay,
the
yeah.
the potential usefulness of Lascivious's holes,
Whoa, 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 whoa.
Bonelia, your skeletal body finally reaches a state where it feels repaired again. As you kind of finish doing your final rounds of whatever you do in your room, whether it's shadow boxing, voodoo mimicry, I don't know, whatever Bonelia does.
Maniacal laughter.
Yeah, that too,
All night
potentially. Mikhail's gonna get no sleep. You see the sun kind of begin to come into your room. Is there anything that you do before heading out to go be with the others?
No, she's just gonna kind of shake herself off a little bit, and steel herself.
Okay.
Just gonna head out.
Where am I?
For sure. A little bit after you guys after a little bit of you guys being in this discussion, eventually Bonelia joins with the rest of you.
Hey, Bonelia.
As a little while afterwards as well, you see Azria come up from Lascivious's room as well. She's got the pseudo dragon kind of wrapped around her neck, kind of like this small little snake that's just being there. It's almost like a choker in a way, that acting as an accessory. The six of you are kind of in the room as Azria kind of looks over and goes, "Ooh, the tone here feels a little heavy."
Oh, big night tonight. You know.
Just as we have been saying, we're taking each of these major events one day at a time. So,
I'll should I go help Charles with anything that he needs, or should I stick with you all for what's happening?
I was told from Sarah that he would be trancing about now. I mean, you can check. You can stay here as well. That's up to you.
You know, it's your choice, but you know, danger's danger.
Yeah. I'll go check on him just to make sure. If he's out of trance, then he's out of trance. If not, then I'll leave him be to rest.
Mhm.
Do you want help with whatever you're doing? I wasn't exactly given the full rundown.
I'm gonna look to Sada. It's like, do you suppose we can use the extra hand for this one?
Sure. I mean, you'd be waiting there on the grounds, but it's, I can't really ask many more people to put their lives on the line.
Okay. She kind of wanders up to where Lascivious is sitting and just kind of like puts her hands on his shoulders and just kind of begins to like giving like this very light massage while standing there.
Oh wow.
So what is going on exactly?
More so an ambush. Anybody that is wanting to help out would be waiting at the ritual site where we've laid all our traps, getting a vantage point. I went through with the others where my magical traps were placed. I'm sure they can walk you through it.
Okay.
Oh, so we're not
and
killing.
We're trying
Well.
not to.
It's important clarification. I looked at Azria because I'd be kind of suck if we went all through this effort and you just
It would
do your
be
sneaky
it would be
shit.
really it would be terrible if I were to kick someone's head off by accident with a with an artificial leg. Yes.
Yeah, I'd be kind of partial to the plane since I gave you that leg, but you know,
Well, you didn't give me. Well, you can't. Yes and no.
I gave the material.
Either way,
Yeah.
I will. I'm gonna go do some shopping just to kind of prepare myself. It's been a little while since I've upped my tools, had them sharpened in a little bit, so I will go take care of that. In the meantime, where should? I haven't been to this ritual site. Where can I meet you all before you head?
I think we're all heading there as a group, but ahead of time.
Not
right?
anytime soon. Well,
Not anytime soon.
there's still
so
like 10 or
Quite a
15
lot of the
hours
day.
left.
maybe
Okay.
she should just go with you, Lascivious, for the most
Yeah.
part.
That's fine.
That'll keep things simple.
Yeah, you do your thing, and then we'll reconvene.
Sounds good. I do have the earrings, so we can talk to each other whenever we want.
Right.
You
That's all
see
you. That's not me.
You have message. If I'm in within range, you can message me.
What if I don't know?
I don't like it when you make a good point. As she stands up and goes to the door. I will meet you all later today then. As she goes out the door, you see she has like this such an optimistic pep in her step as she walks out the door.
Refreshing.
She's
Oh,
so
good to have the
pretty.
extra hands.
There's gonna be another token I have to put on there. Damn it.
Don't let her be optional if you don't want her there.
I said it was fun.
Hey, Larry, you want to join us? Yeah, sure, why not?
Fuck! I gave him the option. Shit.
Hey, Bonilla, you got your crew too, right? So let's get him on
Yeah.
board. This would be such a one-handed or one-sided fight. That's just like, say, you think you got friends? Oh my god, you have friends! Oh!
Alrighty.
Just so I can state it, I do show Bonelia the note
Mm.
and talk. And
Mhm.
yeah.
The
Mind if I
Drops.
hang on to that?
Pick it up.
Sorry, Sonnet. What?
Do you mind if I hang on to that? The note?
Yeah. Yeah. So,
You mind?
you all take the time to kind of get some food in you. It's been a little bit since you've had like actual full kind of
Oh,
meals,
fuck.
with the exception. Kind of get your energies up. I'll say we'll do this one by one. I'm not gonna give too much time for any individual things you would like to do, but I will give a brief moment. Whether you would like to interact with somebody or attempt to do something in the time before your attempted meeting with the Githyanki, we'll kind of go one by one here. Bonelia, is there anything in particular that you would like to do, or anybody you would like to reach out to, or anything in the particular?
Nope. Bonelia is keeping everything bottled inside today.
oh,
All right,
Should I make an insight check?
sure.
I'll allow it.
Why?
Roll,
It's not
roll
your
a deception.
choice.
Roll a deception check there, Danica.
Oh, okay.
Rolls a
Okay.
1. Say, her bones are clattering.
I rolled a 2.
I got a
Well.
17.
I've only got a 2, so.
You can definitely tell Bonelia's got some things on her skull, but
Mm-hmm.
it's hard to really tell in particular.
I'm gonna cast message to her and go, you doing all right there?
I'm fine.
If you want to talk, I'm here.
Now's not a good time.
Loud and clear.
Okay. Lascivious, is there anything that you would like to do?
That was my
or-
thing.
That was your thing?
Was just reaching out. I think at this point, Lascivious is just gonna do some practicing, some punching at them walls, you know.
For sure.
And
Okay.
and yeah, I think he's just gonna might look in the mirror and just be like, they grown it all.
At this moment, it doesn't seem like your horns have grown at all.
Does he still feel the aching in his back?
Not lately.
Not lately. It's kind of subsided a little bit. Okay. Yeah. And then yeah, pretty much just getting ready.
For sure. Mabel, anything that you do?
Is there time to visit Charles at all?
You can yeah, you would assume at some point in the day he's gonna eventually wake up from his trance.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I think before I go though, just cause the idea of like him like even being in the same inn as Adonis, I think that kind of scares Mabel. But I think before she would try to leave, I think she'll place kind of like a hand on Sonnet or like grab his hand and look to him and say, hey, are you okay? Are you feeling, I mean, with what's to come and everything?
Yeah, I think it's just all kind of patching up to me right now.
Mhm.
The fact that in order to fix the mistake I made way back when could cost all of you your lives, I don't think I could take that. He makes it quite clear in the letters that you're going to be targets, and you especially.
That isn't your doing though. Listen, I know we've talked about this, about other things, but if there's anything I would want to stress for your sake is that none of this has been your doing, that wasn't a mistake that you made.
I'm not too sure I believe that.
Why?
Just everything that's happened kind of stemmed from that one decision, that one deal made.
I think I can understand how you feel that's directly correlated to that one part, but I don't think it is. I think things happen, you know, as a result of many different things, and I yeah, think I myself don't quite know
Yeah.
where to go from here, but then also Mabel is like, oh, how do I?
Everything's gonna be okay.
Yeah, it will. You can definitely come with me. I think knowing that Charles is at the same place that Adonis is holed up in doesn't sit well with me. I think I might have him moved or just to tell him. I
Of
don't
course,
know if there's if he wanted to come. I don't know if there's things he wanted to do.
No, I'll be there.
Okay. I'll look to the others. Did anyone have anything they needed to do, or do you want to come, or?
Lascivious is already gone, so.
Michaelis, was
Right.
there anything that you in particular wanted to do before we jump into the next bit here?
Yes. I was going to quickly. Well, since my mom would know best about like the internals of Kane and such, I'm gonna go over her and just quickly ask. Oh wait, she went to bed.
Real quick, Mabel's gonna be like, "Oh, Michaelis, yeah, your mother, she went to go to bed. She's been up all night. Maybe best to
Okay.
ask her in a few hours."
Depending on what you want, you can roll a history check for it.
I was just gonna ascertain where I can go to a potion shop or something because I want to try to get throwables or throwable potions that could help hinder the Githyanki's, like potions of slowness. I don't want to outright like hurt them with like alchemist
Yeah,
bottles and
sure. Roll a history check.
shit. Alrighty, history. Good thing I have a +7 in it. 14.
A 14. Okay, for sure. Okay, for sure. You know of a place known as the Chainway. One of the few kind of better known alchemy shops within Kane. They kind of specialize in mostly like health, but they could potentially have what you're looking for.
All right, so I want to make my way there to check the inventory and then talk shop, I guess, with the guy.
For sure. Going in, you find a human male, just kind of like tidying up the shop. It's really early in the morning, so nobody's really come in. He kind of looks to you and goes, "Hello there, friend. What can I help you with?"
Hi. I'm going to be going on a mission of sorts, so I need to find anything that is I'm looking for non-lethal variations of throwables. So anything that does temporary blindness, slowness, weakening of strength, agility, anything like that.
Let me quickly see what I've got in stock. As he kind of turns around and kind of goes through some of his crates and some of his bags. You see he kind of goes through and he's not really grabbing anything for a good little while, but he does eventually pull out 2 potions. All I've got is I've got this here, which is a potion of resistance. It's not exactly what you're looking for, but it's combative.
Resistance to what?
I'm actually not sure. I didn't craft this one. My father did, and he's not in the shop today.
Oh, so this will be a mystery bottle, I suppose?
Take a sip from it.
Are you sure?
You're not gonna swig the whole thing, are you?
Oh, no, but I guess it will tell us when I do that, and I'm going to take a small little swig. And
Roll a
swish it
d10
around.
for me.
All right.
Explodes, everyone dies.
This 1d10?
Yep.
That will be a 4.
A 4. Okay. You take a sip of this potion, and suddenly your body begins to feel slightly colder. Taking like another little sip of it, you can kind of garner that this would be a potion of resistance for cold damage.
Oh, tastes like antifreeze.
What's antifreeze?
You know how things freeze? It's that, but not.
And then he hands you another potion. He goes, this one's expensive. I will put that forward. But this is a potion of slow. If you hit somebody with this, there's a chance that they'll be affected by the slow spell. But
A chance? How much of a chance?
he hands you it. Is a DC of 14. So they would have to pass the saving throw of a 14 or higher in order to not be affected by it.
Okay.
It's not exactly the greatest thing in the world, but it's kind of the only thing that I've got on hand that is a hindrance against people.
Are you not able to? I don't know. Sorry, I'm looking at this if I have a watch. I look at my sundial.
Yeah.
Michaelis kind of looks around and just says quickly, what would you be able to craft in 6 hours, 8 hours?
Not a whole lot, as I usually only use supplies that are in my shop.
Oh, so I gathered that you would have to, like, for a specific blindness or slow potions, you would have to
I'd have
go out
to
a shop.
pretty much. I mean, if you want to put a rush order on this, I can close shop for the day, but it's gonna be one heck of a price, mate.
Yeah, I don't want to put you through that, nor I, because I only have so much. How much would it be for this potion of slowness?
Potion of slowness is gonna be. You see, he kind of goes through his ledger. Normally, I'd sell it for 250, but I can do it for 200.
I missed that quickly to check my gold count. All right. I'm gonna look around and ask. I'll do that, but if it's fine with you as an additive to that, can I just get? Do you have any arrows?
You see, he kind of like looks around and looks at the bottles upon bottles of like beginning potions,
I'm
like
aware.
alchemy supplies.
I'm aware, but I'm just asking. You don't have any sort of specialty weapons of any sort here, or would that just?
I don't work. I don't work alchemists. I'm sorry.
Nope. Fair thing. I just figured you never know. Even though you're an alchemist, you never know what else you delve into.
People experiment with magical potion type stuff on arrows and things like that, so it's not entirely your fault. But sorry, we're just not that kind of shop.
All right. I think I'll take that. But also in the future, I may be interested in buying more non-lethal varieties. So
For sure, I'll.
Because I don't want to make it strictly that I'm making this as an official order or anything, but just like for the sake of me, like I might need more of that in the future, and I don't want to just drop it all into one. I rather have. You can make weaker variations. I rather have like half a dozen.
For sure, I can. What's your name?
It's Michaela Stone Rose.
Kayla Stone Rose. Okay, I will. We'll add it to our repertoire. I can't guarantee that we'll have lots on hand at all times, but I'll see. I'll talk to my father and see if we want to put some more of this stuff on the shelves.
All right, and also as an additive as well, I will speak with Sarah, Meryl, and I'm gonna try to organize something with her that she can help, maybe provide some of the ingredients that you need, and maybe just help fund you just a bit for your time.
For sure, that'd be greatly appreciated.
We'll make sure that it happens. And I reach out my hand to shake his hand.
Yeah, he shakes yours.
All right, and I give him the gold, and I get the potion of slowness.
Okay, so yeah, it has a thrown distance of 30 feet. And when it hits with you still have to make a ranged attack roll with this weapon. But when it connects upon an enemy, they will have to make a DC 14 saving throw. I can't remember what the saving throw is off the top of my head. I think it's Constitution.
Is there an AoE on it, or?
No, it has to hit the target.
All right, so I'm only gonna be able to hit one of the twins.
Yeah, and DC 14, I believe, Constitution saving throw for slow, and if they fail, then they suffer the slowed spell, which means I believe they only get to take one action per turn.
All right, and then I mean, we'll go through other people, but I'm going to try and find Lascivious after I'm done the shop.
For sure. While some of you guys kind of you go invisible.
Yeah.
While you guys attempt to do some regrouping, we'll come back to Mabel and Sonnet. You guys make your way to the Silver Swan, where Charles is. I'll say maybe like a couple of hours later, just so you know that he would be awake. Yeah, you go to the Silver Swan and you see that same elven woman that you had deceived earlier is working the desk there still. And she looks to you. Miss Ephraim, nice to see you again.
Yeah, you too. You as well. I hope things have been good.
They've been well. I hate to. Is your he was your father, correct?
Yes. Why? Has something happened?
Well, no. It's just he didn't really react when I mentioned that you had, left a message for him. And he seemed to have left rather in a rush. I just thought you should know, being his daughter.
Yes. No. Of course. Thank you for telling me. And that's nothing to worry about. He's quite a strange man.
Okay, I just thought I'd let you know, seeing you.
Mhm.
Regardless, is there something that I can help you with?
Yes, actually. Is there a Charles Caldwell staying here? I believe there is.
She looks through her ledger. She goes, yeah, he's on room 301.
301. And just so I can ask, has my father been here recently?
Not since he left. I'm pretty sure it was.
When was that?
I want to say he took everything out of the room, last night when I was changing shifts. The other girl who was here mentioned that he left in quite a hurry.
Do you know what time?
You see, she goes through another one of her papers.
I just want to know if there was a chance for a Charles and Adonis to have crossed paths, though.
She kind of looks through her ledgers and goes, Adonis left at around, it looks to be 2 in the morning. Charles came in at around 4.
4. That's perfect. Thank you. Yes, that's all. I'll be, have a good day.
Okay.
Yep.
You see, as you go to leave Sonic, you see she looks to you and then looks to Mabel and gives you is she always this kind of weird kind of look?
I just give her a. And I just walk by.
For sure. Yeah, you the both of you kind of make your way through the inn, going past where Adonis's suite was, and then going up one more floor to where Charles's suite is. His room is on the first, right on the right as you enter that 3rd floor.
Amazing. I would like to knock.
You just hear Charles's voice from the inside go, "Come in."
And I walk in.
Deep voice all of a sudden. What?
You come in, baby. Oh, yeah.
Come in, babe.
Hi, it's me. I hope you don't mind.
No, not at all. Is Michael had me distracted for a moment there.
And Sonnet. And is Bonilia here as well? Yeah.
Did you come to visit? No.
Okay. Just checking.
Bonilia's in her own
sorry,
world.
hey,
Neely's been hanging out with Charles all day already.
Okay.
They're besties now.
Yeah.
Yeah, he kind of welcomes you both in. You see he's got multiple different architectural plans laid out across his bed, with small little kind of marks that are indicating places that need to be kind of buffed up, places that need repair, places that he wants to set up personal posts at, and things along that. Looks like he has quite big plans for the actual architecture of the city.
Yeah.
He kind of looks to the both of you and goes, sorry about dismissing you all last night. I was in a bit of a rush after everything had calmed down. I wanted to get to work right away.
Yeah, I can see that. I hope you've gotten some rest, though. At least a few hours.
Nothing that a trance can't fix, no.
Okay. Yeah, I know you have to probably be back at it soon. But I wanted to, I guess warn you, about Adonis. He, you haven't heard from him, have you?
No?
Or anyone else on the boat?
No, when I left, I left your father and Elias mostly in charge of the boat. There wasn't... No.
Yeah, I say that, because it seems that, he's made a deal with Techwin. and I mean, it's not looking good. And he had a room a couple doors down from you, and I just found out now that he left, and you guys, thankfully didn't cross paths last night. But yeah, he's quite dangerous. I would just be careful.
How did he even get here?
I don't know.
Sonnet, did Tekuin have any kind of flying powers of some sort?
Not when he was with me, no.
How the hell did he get here? There is an entire ocean from Orlais to here. 3 months worth of, or a month and a half of boat travel. And I was on Queen Levira's vessel. That thing is big and it moves fast.
Perhaps I mean, it's unlikely they found another boat. Of course, I don't think Tekwin would have the patience for that, but maybe... I mean, I know there aren't any teleportation runes here, I made sure of that, but... perhaps there was another way with magic, I guess.
I just didn't think of him as that powerful of a mage. But I guess when you have entities within, I guess they do some heavy lifting.
Yeah.
I will keep an eye out just in case. And I'll do some sendings to the boat to see and warn any others if he arrives back there.
Yes, if you can, please. Especially, my father. He may be target. And the rest of my family, and
Of course, Brug's still there too. He's quite handy with the ship. I imagine if something were to happen, he would be a good hand right away, and enough to give us some time to at least be warned, so we can make our way back.
I hope so.
Not to mention the ghosts are still there. Speaking of, as he looks to Sonnet, I have something for you. You see, he pulls out a bag. It looks to be about like a decently sized burlap sack, and he just kind of pours out what looks to be dozens and dozens of pieces of silverware.
Oh.
He goes, Talus handed me this and said he practically pilfered the entire boat for silver.
That's, that'll be useful, once I smelt it down.
I should keep this for you then, I assume?
Yeah, I'll come back and get it once we're finished with what we're doing today.
He just kind of begins to put all this silverware back into his bag. I will keep this handy, I guess, as he just kind of places it on his bedside table. Any idea how long we're going to be here until we end up going back at all? Any word on the army giving us a hand?
I'm not sure. Maybe another week, 2. I can't really say. I don't think it'll be too long. If all goes well with what we're trying to do now, then not too long at all, I imagine.
Hopefully so. As much as people in Port Creighton have welcomed us to join them on the mainland, as we've helped kind of protect from small undead attacks, I'm strangely feeling homesick. I'd like to go back as soon as possible.
Have you heard word from anyone across the water? Any?
No. Unfortunately not. Mind you, I've been a bit busy attempting to run things on the boat. Just haven't really had the time to really check in on everyone that I thought I could have.
Right. No, of course. Yeah, I mean that was all. I know you're busy, so I'll I'll let you get back to it.
Thank you for checking up on me. Thank you.
Yeah, of course.
And Sonnet, I'll make sure Talus knows that he did a good job.
Good. He's always looking for the praise.
He was really excited when he handed me a bag full of silverware, so yeah, whatever that means.
Just let him know that he's yet to let me down.
Well, I'll be here if you need me. I'm gonna go do some rounds around the city just to make sure, do a double check on what needs to be done, make a list of resources and itinerary of actions that can be done to the actual walls and such. But I'll be around if you need me. I won't be far.
I think with that said, Mabel will start to sort of leave probably the mess of his room. But I think before she does, she'll kind of turn back around and be like, you and I are going to talk soon. It just can't be right now. There's a lot to talk about.
See, he kind of like is still for a moment. Just kind of looks to the both of you. She goes, okay. We'll talk soon.
Be safe.
Always am.
Ooh, he's in trouble.
Sonnet, as he leaves the room, just Steel Wind strikes him. For sure. And Sonnet, unless you say anything or stay behind for a moment, I assume you walk out with Mabel.
I walk out, yeah.
Okay. The two of you leave the Silver Swan. The woman at the entry desk kind of waves you goodbye as you leave the place. And for sake of brevity, I'll say everybody kind of groups up unless there's anything specific somebody wants to say and object to that manner.
I need to meet Lascivious, so.
Bonelia, anything at all?
Roll a stealth check.
Nah.
Okay.
It's like, hey, Lascivious is like, you roll one. Ugh, I tripped.
You wouldn't
I like to
say-
think that Michaela sees Lascivious, goes, "Hey, Lascivious," and before he finishes the word Lascivious, he goes invisible.
He does this, and this disappears.
Yeah.
Does that mean?
For sure. I'll say just for sake of brevity, Michaelis and Lascivious kind of meet up eventually. Azria has gone to meet with Lascivious at some point during this stance as well. Just kind of going through. The two of you are kind of sharpening your blades with the blacksmiths in town, just kind of getting some general care done to your tools. Azria foots the bill each time because it's only like a couple of gold pieces to do general maintenance.
Sugar mama.
She kind of looks to she looks to the both of you as the three of you convene. Okay, so we meet the others and we'll head to this ritual ground and we'll go over what the plan is.
Yeah,
Yeah.
pretty much.
I do want to bring it up with you, Lascivious, and to you as well, Azria. And I go through my pack and I bring out the potion, and it has like a burlap sack over it to protect it. It's like I went and purchased a potion of slowness. It's in a throwable container, so whichever twin we decide to throw it at will be affected by slowness potentially.
Oh, okay.
Now, I don't know which one of you two would be better for doing this. If either, since you guys will be more than likely invisible and closer by, that you guys would have a better shot at throwing it than I would, since I'll be farther back and probably obfuscated by a pillar or something.
Is it just
I'm
one person?
I'm not really a distance fighter, so that'd probably have to be you, love.
Okay. I mean, so wait, how does this work? Do I just throw it at the person?
Yeah, you have to hit them. The guy specified saying this is not like it's not like a Molotov.
It's just one person.
It's going to be able to hit one
Yeah.
of the twins, but
Okay.
it will give us the chance of slowing them so they can't escape. Or
Yeah, no,
turn
sounds
into-
good.
Yeah.
I already kind of have an idea of how I want to immobilize the both of them.
All right. So this will
So-
definitely help you. So I hand it over to Lascivious.
Cool.
Okay.
Hopefully that means we get to start off strong and
I want to give
Sonnet's,
us.
verbal daggers do the trick.
Yeah. Well, hopefully we get this all done in one fell swoop, and it makes it for an easy. I mean, I think right now it's 6v2, and I know they are quite. Or I guess technically the owlbears too, but hopefully they get taken care of too, and we don't have to deal with them right away.
I feel like we shouldn't kill the owlbears either.
No, I'm thinking the same
Yeah.
thing. I think.
I
Trust
would
me, it's
prefer.
like
I would prefer not as well, but
it'd be the equivalent of like killing somebody's dog. Like there's been tales and fables about that, and it does not end well. So
no. So here's
Sure.
hoping. As
Cool.
the three of you kind of talk, Bonelia, you reconvene with the group after going around, kind of getting your weapons kind of tidied up and taken care of as best you can. Whichever kind of daily tasks that you would go about in your daily day, till eventually, Azri looks to you, Bonelia, and kind of like looks you up and down like properly. She goes, I never got to have a good look at you like this. You are stunning.
Oh, thank you. She like flips her hair.
She kind of like leans over to you, Bonelia, and she kind of like whispers to your ear and she goes, but to be honest, I miss the old you.
So do I.
I wish these people weren't so against it.
It's a little understandable. Just uncomfortable for me.
Maybe you can do some good here. Maybe you can convince some people otherwise.
Yeah, I've managed to convince a couple already.
That's a head start. After a little bit, Sonnet and Mabel will rejoin. The six of you kind of convening together. Yes?
Just quickly clarify. So, is this just going to function exactly as a base level slowness spell, but only on one person?
Yes, only on one person.
And if I'm hidden from people, would that apply the disadvantage, or because it's not me casting a spell?
It's not.
just-
It's not you casting a spell,
Cool.
unfortunately.
But is it against my DC?
No, it's a DC 14.
Okay.
yeah, the spell. Yeah, the bottle itself is the 14.
Interesting. All right. Well, let's hope it works.
Well, any advantage, like again, they have to roll it for every turn, or every turn for how many turns, or
If they fail it, they get to retry the save, I believe. But if they
Yeah, if they
succeed
succeed
it, then
it,
it
done.
just doesn't affect it.
Yeah.
okay, so it's like the same thing. They get a chance
Yeah.
if they fail each time until they don't. Okay.
Yes, exactly. Yeah, the two of you reconvene with the rest of the group. Azria looks to the five of you. So you want to show me this grounds?
Right, this probably is where we part ways.
Yep. Good luck.
I'll, yeah. Please don't die.
Right back at you.
You either.
We'll see you soon.
Okay.
I'll kill you if you die.
I'm sure you will. And I'm just gonna turn and start walking away.
Okay. The five of you are left as Sonnet goes to walk. You know that Nyx is going to be at the grounds just waiting there already ahead of time. So you make your way far ahead of the group.
I think Lascivious,
Um,
as like Sonnet's leaving, Lascivious just looks at Mabel and just kind of like nudges her and is just like,
Hmm.
I don't know, like
What's this?
hug him or something. I don't know, like he's going off by himself. You didn't even say anything.
Okay, I'm gonna go after him.
Don't
I
know.
think Mabel was just like, oh, maybe there's like
Just like-
like. Anyway, yeah, Mabel's like gonna run after him and be like, Sonic, wait up. And she's gonna just wait for him to turn around, but then like hug him and be like, please be careful, please be safe.
Of course. Yeah, you as well. I'm gonna cast Death Ward on her. And then
Okay.
Get that little skidoodle.
yeah, and then I'll give him a kiss and I'll be like, you know, like I know we'll be there, but you know, a message away and we'll. But you know, it'll go good. I
right,
have hope.
me too.
Sure. You two break apart from each other. Sonic continues to make his way down to the ritual grounds.
All right.
So, here's what we're gonna do. Before time passes for the
Mhm.
gift to show up, or for Sonic to meet the gift and then lead them here, which is what I assume was going to happen.
Yeah.
This is going to be the last second to position yourself wherever you believe you would like to hide or position yourself.
How tall are these the like gazebo?
The pillars? They're about 10 feet tall.
Sonnet wanted me to be a bit farther away just in case, so I want to be close. Civius is gonna hide in this bush here.
Okay. Just put you in that square exactly there, just so we know.
All right.
And I'm gonna do a stealth check just to be able to start. Well, actually, so I cast Mage Armor, and I'm casting Invisibility on myself.
Okay, so you'll be concentrating on invisibility as well.
Yeah, but I'm gonna. It lasts for an hour, so when it's like,
I assume once you start seeing like Sonic
Yeah.
kind of make their way. Gotcha. Okay. Mabel and Bonelia, is there anywhere else that you would like to position yourself? Or is that where you're going to be?
How tall is the cliff?
From the very bottom, you're looking at a 30-foot drop. Or a 30-foot drop from the very top.
Okay.
Damn, so we're just within that stinking cloud, huh?
Yeah. Although Sonnet spells allows him to choose
Yeah.
people to not be affected
That's
by it.
right.
So right now you're under cover, but it's not hard for you to see through.
Oh, it's like evocation in a sense.
Yeah.
That
Yeah.
okay.
But I also show Azria where all the spots are, what to avoid, and all that stuff, just in case she
For
hasn't been,
sure.
you know.
Yeah.
I'm gonna quickly go
Uh,
to Lascivious
yeah,
and say you should
she-
probably have her flank you as well on the other side.
She
Yes,
is going to be
she-
back over here,
She's
kind of
fine?
behind the pillars and stuff.
No, she would not be.
Yeah,
because
she'll not be
beforehand,
fine.
I didn't know she was coming, so
Yeah. So
she'd be affected by the web, by the stinking cloud.
yeah.
She,
Right.
I assume that you would tell her this before
Yeah.
heading off. Okay. Yeah, she kind of notices all the different spell effects, and she's gonna make note of trying her best to not go through them at all. And she's going to go in behind that giant wall,
Oh.
there, that statue.
Actually, I guess I could just tell her. I probably would have just told her the password of Silas. That would make her immune to.
Oh.
That also, yeah, that also works.
Secret passcode.
So she'll be hiding behind there. Okay, and Michaelis, are you going anywhere other than there? Because that is.
No.
Right in
I was
there.
gonna say, I wanted to put myself because if Lascivious is like over here, then if it's possible, I want to put myself like I guess hiding behind this tree. But I also with the pointer, am I able to? I guess I'm able to walk through the web and not be affected,
I
right?
think.
Yeah, you're a part of it, so you won't be affected by it at all.
I think
'Cause I
you
gotta
should
get-
be the farthest away from the entrance so that they have a less of a guarantee of seeing you because you are not proficient in stealthing. I think you should be up here, like
In that
behind
tree?
this wall, so that you can run
Yeah.
out.
Well, I just want to make sure we cover this area because this is like an opening that can just go this way instead. They can
Well,
just
then
do
I can
this.
go that way, but like,
And we switch spots.
yeah, because if you're there, they're almost guaranteed to potentially see you.
So
even
let's
more so.
switch spots then. All right.
Okay.
Thank you. Oh, I got
Um,
it. So I'll just be hidden in that bush.
Okay.
And
Uh, Alrighty. And Mabel and Bonelia, just to clarify, you guys aren't moving from the spot you're in?
Yeah, I'll stay there.
Okay. Sonnet, you see your friends kind of make their way up towards the ritual grounds, quite a ways off ahead of you, while you kind of wait back towards the entrance of Kane for the Githyanki to show up. Your friends go off. About an hour or two later, you see the sun has damn near set fully. The stars beginning to shine off in the far light. There's a crisp wind kind of hitting you as the anticipation of them showing up kind of comes. I would like for you to give me a perception check.
Yeah. Perception. That would be a 25.
25. While you are waiting around, you see, firstly, you do see the Githyanki. You see Zesu, Kadak, and Zakath beginning to walk up. You see they are adorned in this heavy-looking plated armor. Zesu and Kadak are currently riding these two heavily armored owlbears. Zakath is just kind of is walking beside them. He's wearing not as intensive armor, but looks to be carrying like a couple of heavy kind of bladed weaponry. As you are seeing them begin to kind of walk up as well, just at the very back end of the city by one of the other exits, you happen to see Lyric with the last two people leaving the city with some of the lichens that you would recognize from the den. You see that he kind of stops and looks to you for a brief moment before he takes the last two and leaves the city, kind of leaving your shot. You know that he and the rest of the lichens have properly fully evacuated at this point, with the exception of Nyx, who's sticking around. The Githyanki come up to you. Zesu looks to you and pats the back of her owlbear as the owlbear kind of stops. And you see she kind of scoots forward and she reaches her hand down. Good men don't walk, Sonnet.
I look to Zakath, who's walking. Interesting. And then I'm gonna grab her hand.
You see, saying
can I make
saying that aloud, you see he kind of like kicks like a rock a little bit.
Yeah. Can I make an insight check to see kind of like where their minds are at now that they've had time to like think about what was said the night previous and kind of thing, just to maybe
For
get like
sure.
a general idea?
Yeah, make an insight check.
16 plus my insight is a yeah, dirty 20.
Dirty 20. Let's find out. Okay. With a dirty 20, Zesu looks confident. She doesn't really show any signs of weakness in her resolve at this very moment. She's keeping herself quite sturdy. Zaketh, you can tell by the way that he is riding his owlbear that there seems to be a little bit of like thought behind each step. It's almost like each movement is very intentional. And Zaketh looks dumb as a bat. He's just kind of following orders.
Well, it's now or never.
As the you see she kips the owlbears and they begin to move. She looks to you, goes, I guess before battle you should be introduced. As she gestures to her owlbear. And she, let me just quickly pull that up.
If this is a druid, I'm going crazy.
That'd be wild. She points, or she kind of kips hers and goes, this is Kisash. And she gestures off to Kadak's owlbear. And that is Kidama.
Sash and Kadana.
We've had them since we were young. A hunting trip. We had killed the mother and showed remorse for these creatures and raised them. Our people don't get to ride dragons, so we've chosen to ride owlbears instead. As you see, like, she, like, almost, the owlbear begins to, like, move with, like, a little bit of eagerness, sensing, like, Zesu's excitement.
Mm.
About 15 to 20 minutes goes by of you guys riding on these owlbears with Zaketh falling behind. Till eventually you get to the entrance to the ritual grounds. You see Zesu and Kadak kind of like looking over the landscape, seeing the web spell right at the beginning. You had good info, Sonnet, on magical defenses. Any way around?
Well, I guess we could climb past the staircase here and move forward. It's just on our way out, it may a problem for us still.
It will be no problem. Is 3. No. 6 against 1. As you 3 kind of begin to climb your ways around each of the spells, keeping your cover for the moment.
Why am I getting nervous?
It's Kasash and Kadama riding with Zaketh kind of following behind. They get to...
Oh shit, the jesters, I forgot.
Just- See, they get up to about here. And you riding with Zesu, she stops the owlbear. And you see she has her eyes pinned on the gazebo looking upwards. And you see the silhouette of Nyx against the moon. She's just kind of sitting in a relaxed position on top of that, top of the gazebo bit, just kind of looking upwards. Uh-oh. It sounds like Danica's sisters burnt something. You see the both of them get off of the owlbears.
Yeah.
And they step off and they kind of begin to like shake themselves and look like they're preparing to get ready. Zesu looks to you, Sonnet.
Mm.
You are the one who brought us this bounty. You should have the first words.
That sounds like a good plan. Maybe I could get her into a bit more of an open spot.
You see Zesu looks to her brother and Zaketh. We shall lay low just for a minute until we believe that you have her in a vulnerable position. Then we will strike.
I think, if at all possible, while I'm talking to her, if you guys could sneak up, get in close, we might be able to ambush her right in the center of the gazebo.
Make a persuasion check.
That I will. That is a...
No, just kidding. Actually,
Caca.
that is a dirty 20. 12 plus 8.
Okay. Zesu looks to you. You see she almost looks like slightly what's the word? Disappointed in the fact that she is gonna say what she's gonna say. She goes, "We'll follow your lead."
Beta.
Alright. And then, yeah, I'm going to walk up. I'm going to go through the webs, and
Okay.
because I haven't spoken the safe word, it's actually going to affect me. So I'm just going through it slower than normal.
For sure. Where do you want them to stop?
They can kind of stop whenever, because regardless of whether or not they're actually hidden, doesn't matter because everyone knows they're going to be there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I was just saying that they should be trying to approach while I'm talking with Nyx, but
Gotcha. Okay, so while you head up, they're gonna wait at the steps.
cool.
Interesting.
Okay. You see Nyx standing atop or sitting atop the gazebo. She is just kind of staring over at the moonlight. You hear this very deep inhale and a long exhale as you can just barely hear her just go, "It's time, isn't it?"
Is it a full moon?
Um, no. It is practically a new moon, in fact.
Hmm. Yeah, I look up to the moon and then to Nyx. It seems your years of savagery have caught up to you.
She kind of leans back off the gazebo, kind of like almost similar to like a trapeze artist, kind of using that momentum then to kick her legs out, doing this backwards kind of flip until she stands on her feet. Her back still kind of facing you. As she kind of tilts her head downwards. Savagery does not begin to describe what is about to happen.
Is that what your father said?
It's when you hear Lascivious, you see the Githyanki begin to make their way up the steps.
Okay. I want to prepare. I can't prepare 2 actions, I guess, but I do want to prepare a hold person cast on Zesu the moment that she tries to make a strike.
So the moment she goes to make an attack?
Yes.
Okay. For sure. You are preparing a hold person. She
Unless we get a
seem-
surprise round on them.
Could if you attack them right at the gate, but it's up to you.
I'm just not. Yeah, because I wasn't sure. Oh. Yeah.
Hold the action or use the action?
Ugh. Oh well, I mean, if we're getting a surprise round on them, then I'm fine with committing to that. I just wasn't sure if we are or not. But I'm assuming.
Well, I'm
we
asking
are.
you. I'm asking you. Are you holding the action or are you casting the spell?
I will hold the action to be able to cast the spell.
Okay. They will kind of continue to make their way up as Nyx speaks out once more as she slowly turns. You see the moon kind of silhouetting her one half of her face while the other is kind of hinted in this moonlight. You can see the fur begin to shift from her darkish purple skin to begin to shift into her were-tiger form as she looks to you and says, "You don't dare convoke his name."
I think I'm keeping like a passive lookout to see exactly where the twins are
For sure.
going.
Currently, Zesu and Kadak are slowly making their way out of the web. They haven't made it fully out. Zesu is, depending on how long and what you say, she could be out of it by the end of this particular sentence, but Zesu will be in it for another 5 feet. Or Kadak will be, sorry.
So you're aware of what truly happened that day, then?
Nyx's fur begins to kind of continue to go through. A tail sprouts from underneath her clothes as she goes. You see her like give you a little bit of like a look, as if to like, does she continue to play along?
Mm. Yeah, I think he gives a nod, kind of like I don't know if she needs to roll an insight, but I'm trying to egg her on to tell what happened that day that they may not know, or the way that they were tricked and not.
For sure.
Um,
She hears your words and she thinks about it for a moment, and then begins to kind of divulge what had happened.
hmm.
She goes through the pain that she had growing up as a lichen, being born with the curse. She goes, "We were fine until we were tricked into thinking that we could have been shown a piece of grace. A case of generosity and thoughtfulness and welcoming, until she attempted to attack my mother." And as she finishes that, Sivius, you see Zesu gets out of that web.
Yeah.
Kadak and Zakath attempt to go through, and right as Zesu gets out of the web, she hears what Nick says, and you see she begins to go for like an extended quick movement with a aggressive look on her face. You can now cast Hold Person.
So I'm seeing her actively, like, because I want to do it as she's making a specific attack. I don't want to do it before she does whatever.
Oh,
she's doing.
she's drawn her weapon and is about to go for like a running attack. She's going to attempt to surprise attack Nyx.
Okay, so that's what I see. All right, then I cast Hold Person on her.
Okay, we're gonna roll some initiative.
Yeah. And we get surprised, right?
We will see if Lascivious gets it off or not.
Well, I
Then
mean,
there
regardless,
will,
they're surprised. I'm pretty sure, right?
Well, if they connect with it, then yes. But I'm pretty sure if you miss on your surprise rounds, it just goes to regular combat.
Are you
I'm pretty
fucking
sure.
kidding me? I got a nat 20 on my initiative.
Hey,
And
ditto.
that one.
Buddies.
That's a 25
Mabel,
for me.
Michaela, Sonic,
Oh, 23 for me then. So,
I got
and
high
I need
dex, so-
Azria.
true.
Okay, give me
Son
one
of a
sec here
bitch,
while I
man.
do this.
Not on a sneak
Bonelia.
attack.
I got an 18.
18. Lascivious, you got a natural 20. So what is that in total?
25.
25. Mabel.
8.
8. Michaelis.
I also got a nat 20 that made total 23.
23. Sonnet.
5.
Oh man.
I got that one.
Oh.
Azria
Better on the
gets,
initiative than anything else at this
Yeah.
point.
And
Azria
also,
gets
it's
a
like
12.
thematically, it's like you're making yourself unaware, sort of. So you're really following through with this role.
Yeah, I guess so.
You're really
Sesu.
dedicated.
And now Kadak. And the owlbears, which they don't know what's going on yet.
And then she rolls a disadvantage
On the spell save, right?
on the spell save. It is going to be a Wisdom 15.
Wisdom 15. Okay. And she rolls with disadvantage because she cannot
Yes.
see you. Okay, well, it's an 11 and a 10 on the die, which puts it with 10. Said it was what, a 15?
15.
Yep.
She just fails with a 14.
Yes!
Yep.
Yes!
Currently,
boy.
Zesu
So-
is paralyzed, right?
Yeah,
what
she
the
is
condition for her?
paralyzed. And then every turn she can make a save against it at the end of her turn, though.
For
So,
sure.
yeah,
Okay.
Full on, just like as
Uh,
she goes to make attack, chains writhe out from the ground and just fucking like restrain her into a state.
For sure. They kind of wrap around her arms and they kind of like pin her downwards, and she's got like this almost statuesque stance as she like looks around. You come out of invisibility, although I'm still
Yep.
gonna say you are You're still pretty hidden by the bush, so I won't say that she sees you at the moment.
Okay.
But you see she looks at Sonic and goes, Sonic bush! And that's where we're going to start the initiative. Everybody gets a surprise round. But before we do, I have to pee, so we're going to take a quick 5-minute break.
Yeah.
I'm gonna pause real quick.
Yeah, we're going to take a quick
Make sure
5-minute.
My house isn't
Uh,
broken.
There's
Alright.
no
Yeah.
pause
That's-
option right now, so it's just gonna be
Uh-oh.
this.
Okay. Wow.
Okay.
I'm a speed run.
What the heck? Where did the pause option go? Well. Well, darn.
Darn indeed.
Okay. Dang it. What was I doing here? What was I going to do? Danica. Oh, she's not here. Excuse me. What?
They updated the loading screen.
For what?
It's getting good. The game.
What game? Oh, right.
Michael. Need to do my dailies. Almost forgot.
Dun, 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 dun. Oh, Danica. Have
See.
you ever watched or played Portal or Portal 2?
I've seen people play it.
Dang it. I was gonna
Why?
suggest that I play it and you watch, because I'm planning on replaying it again, the 2 games, but I was like, oh man, what if Danica's never seen it before?
I've never watched the full thing before.
Well, I mean,
What full things?
Portal.
here we go.
So I
Yeah, I
did
wanna-
watch it.
I want to play through it, and I want someone to watch. Or I like it. Like if I find out someone's never seen the game or like anything, I'm like, oh yeah, Danica will watch with attentiveness. So, yeah,
True.
this is one of my Portal 2 is one of my favorite games of all time.
We should do the co-op one eventually, Michael.
The co-op one.
I've never beaten the co-op.
Oh no, yeah, I'd be totally down to do that.
And I'd watch.
Yeah.
I am not very good at puzzles, just so you're aware. Danica
Oh,
watched me
I'm aware.
struggle. Danica watched me struggle with a children's puzzle in Undertale for about
No,
10 minutes.
I know puzzles aren't your thing. That's fine. I'll handhold you.
You know what though? I did all of God of War and only looked up a puzzle like once or twice.
Yeah, Portal puzzles are a lot more complicated.
Yeah, they're just
Because not only does it require like teamwork, obviously, but like we both have to like there are gonna be times where like you and me are gonna be having to like watch out for our own timing to place portals at specific points
Yeah.
and catch things. Like it's gonna be interesting.
Yeah.
But it's fun. It's fun.
Yeah, I've never beaten the multiplayer one.
Yeah, it's
I,
pretty alright.
Sam loves the characters, Peabody and Atlas,
Yeah.
but I tried to get her to play the game, and she was like, "This game hurts my brain," so we never got to properly play it.
Yeah, it can be pretty tough. Oh shit!
Ooh.
What are those?
You guys like my nails?
What is it like? Are they designed or something?
No.
I can't see.
In a way, they
They
Yeah,
were
in a way.
painted.
Okay.
They were painted, and then I made the mistake of tying my shoes while they were still wet.
They quote unquote were painted.
They were painted.
They definitely were painted. Like that was something that they had been at one point.
At one point, yeah.
Did I ever tell you guys about the day that I let Sam do my nails?
No.
She put like fake ones on me and stuff.
Damn.
the whole thing.
That shit hurts.
Yeah, that's terrifying.
I need
Like,
to get good
taking-
nails.
Taking those things off was terrible.
I don't mind letting people do my makeup for fun. I will never do acrylic nails unless there is a simple process of like putting it in like baking soda water and then they just fall off. Otherwise,
Yeah, it was awful. I attempted to use my computer and one of the nails like pressed upwards, and it was one of the most incredible pains I've ever had in my life.
yeah, that's terrifying.
Mind you, those are put on with glue,
Yeah.
like
True.
a different.
But the
kind
idea
of
of
bonding
being
thing.
able to like
Yeah, do the
kinda
little
fun.
the little grabby claws.
Clicking is fun.
Yeah.
Oh, so great.
Mhm.
And
Now I know that we're too small of a channel for it to be a problem probably. But did you manage to pause the recording, Michael, or are we still going?
I can't pause it, and I'm not changing
Okay.
anything in the settings until.
Okay, yeah. I just figured it's like I'm looking at Ian's background and I'm like, there are some things that are guns.
Yeah.
YouTube doesn't like
not
guns.
real. Not
Those
real.
things sure are gun-like.
In fact, they're not. It's really just cake. You know how
It's just cake. It's all
it can be
cake.
confusing sometimes. Yeah.
Come on, Ian. Only got an hour and a half, and I said we'd cut it then. You bastard.
He said he'd be 5 minutes.
Said he'd speedrun it.
What is he doing? Is he making a
No
tea?
idea.
Shitting.
Probably both
Well, I
at
mean-
the same time.
I mean, I
Yeah.
did that. It didn't take me 5 minutes. Guess I'm just better.
Yeah.
So I speed run it every day, all day.
Speedrun shitting.
Yep. Speed run shitting. What are the categories for that? IBS.
Fastest ejaculation.
Longest.
Longest.
Longest by foot.
Cleanest ass.
I like to think that there's a subcategory for if you've taken laxatives or not.
Oh, for sure.
And then there's another category if you have like medical issues that make it hard.
Yeah.
That way everybody's included.
Magnesium, calcium is your best friend.
I always thought it was fiber.
I always thought it was
That
Michael.
Too. Yes.
Why is Ian sending me memes on Instagram?
Oh god.
Just message him and be like, hey, it's definitely been more than 5 minutes, Ian.
Yeah.
I have this pink wire strap, but I haven't put it in yet.
What is it?
It's like it
Like, what
like
does it
helps
do?
like keep all the wires together in your computer.
Oh,
Yeah.
I see.
I took it out of the old one, and then I was like, oh, I should put it back in here, but I forgot.
Is this
Yeah.
really only half an hour for combat?
No, we have an hour and a half because I said 11:30 would be the latest that I would cut it off.
Okay.
And like worst comes
but
to
it-
worst, we stop mid combat, and then we just come back
Yeah.
into it.
And I mean, significantly worse comes to worst. If it is literally the very end and it's like 11:30, I'm gonna push through for like the 5-minute ending thing, just so I have the end spot.
Mhm.
But hopefully it'll just go smooth. Joe, have I shown you what I'm dubbing my Jello dice?
What?
No.
Danica, I showed them to Danica. She said they looked like Jello.
Oh, I've seen them. Yeah.
I got like a mystery pack of dice from the card shop the other day.
Mhm.
Came with like some dice, a dice bag, and a coin. And these are the dice that I got.
Oh,
They're just like
they do look
they're,
like Jello.
Yeah, they're very
Eat
they're
them.
very large.
Eat them.
He did.
Chew. Then swallow.
That's bad.
Do it for me.
Ew. But yeah, when I showed them to Danica, she was like, "Oh, they look like Jello." So now I've christened them as my Jello dice.
Yo, let's get some fucking music up in here that's like combat, not like dun, 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 as we're murdering each other. The fuck?
You don't want just the cool
Fuck.
It's
piano?
for murder.
Absolutely not. I took 2 painkillers today and I'm still getting a slight headache.
Oh. Well, the painkillers meant for headaches.
Well,
or...
it's acetaminophen. It's
Mm.
for pain relief, which is also headaches.
Why do you think you got one?
Well, just I don't know, probably just doing all the shit that I was doing. It's hot, you know.
Mm.
I tend to always get my head tends to get very warm and hot whenever we play D&D, and I always end up having a headache by the end of it, or like a light headache. And then coughing
Yeah.
doesn't make the headache any better. It puts a lot of pressure on my head.
Mm.
I know it does nothing in reality, but I find it helps me. If I have like one of those headaches where it feels like my brain is too big for my head because it hurts so bad, I will think about them cutting a piece of my skull off so that my brain can expand.
That's honestly actually like pretty smart.
Mm.
Like like if you can like visualize something and like really kind of like almost trick your brain into thinking it's real, that does help.
Yeah.
It does.
I don't
actually do
I don't know why. Like it doesn't actually do anything
It's
probably,
placebo.
but like I just think about it. So my brain is like, oh, there's space now.
No, it's a placebo effect. You're kind of forcing a placebo.
Man, this motherfucker really heard 5 minutes and was like, I'll take 10.
Yeah, this motherfucker really just delved into his fucking natural instincts as a bitch.
I messaged him, and he was like, "Yeah, I said 5 minutes." And I was like, "Well, tick tock." And he goes, "The mouse went up the clock." Why is that?
You should have been like, it's like 15 minutes, because it has been like 15 minutes.
There he is. There's the bugger. Oh, and I was gone again.
Oh, goodbye.
I'm
He's
like,
gotta go
Sonic,
make dinner now.
there he goes.
All right.
You got to get your time figured out, dude.
I was making a tea. Okay.
Okay, yeah, but don't do something that will take more than 5 minutes if we're doing a 5-minute break.
That was 8 minutes.
No, it was not.
Well, it's 10:09, so okay, 9 minutes.
Yeah.
Oh, my clock is off. Alrighty.
Be better.
Oops.
Okay, so you guys do in fact get a surprise round.
Yeah.
You're welcome.
First on that order is Lascivious.
Yeah.
Fuck 'em
I'm
up.
immediately gonna, I guess. What's the way? Like, how is it gonna work? Me throwing this potion.
So you're gonna make a ranged attack roll.
Okay. What's my additives?
Should be your dexterity.
Okay.
For you, it should just be like shooting a bow.
Okay. So
Unless
it's
he's
like,
proficient
am I
or not
proficient?
with bottle throwing.
With bottle throwing.
Yeah.
He's actually proficient in bottle flipping, not bottle throwing.
Is there proficiency? Here?
Sure.
Okay. So plus 10.
I should have said no.
Who do you think is more of a danger, Kadak or Saketh?
One's
Kadak.
already-
Kadak easily.
Oh yeah.
So I'm gonna throw this potion at Kadak. Do I get advantage at all or no?
No, because you're not hidden anymore.
Okay. Well, just because it's surprise, would that count? Is that a
It's
thing?
surprise.
No,
yeah.
surprise is just you get your full. You guys get a whole turn order before they get to go.
Okay, so
you don't
I'm
get
gonna,
advantage.
I'm gonna bonus
on the-
action hide then.
Okay.
That's gonna be a 29.
Fuck yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
so now
that'll
I'm gonna
hit.
Throw this potion at
Swish.
Kadak.
Oh wait, no, that wasn't the hit. That was your sneak.
Yeah, 29.
That's right.
So
That's
now
right.
I have advantage.
Yes. I just
That's
need to
a
make
nat
sure
20.
that it is. Are you fucking serious?
That's a nat 20. Fucking
Now
useless.
that's
You're welcome,
swish.
Walker. Useless nat 20s, unless you're gonna do something cool with this shit.
Swish.
So it's a
nat-
wisdom saving throw. They need to
Yeah.
be to 14
Yep.
in order to not be affected.
Nat 20.
Fucking nuts.
Yeah. So basically,
No.
just like yes.
That one?
Yes.
It wasn't a nat 1. It was a 4.
Yes.
So, he has the slowed condition.
So, yeah.
This is oh no. Let me quickly. There isn't a slowed condition ring on mine, so I'm just gonna put. I'm gonna put poisoned on him.
Okay.
So he'll make a saving throw at the end of each of his turns. Currently, his speed is halved, and he takes a -2 to his AC and dexterity saving throws, and he can't use reactions.
Cool.
All right, so we taking care of 2 of the 3. For
And then I bonus actioned. I did my action. I'm unhidden again. These owlbears
nice.
are real close.
throw him a bone, keep him occupied.
I think honestly, I'm just gonna position myself in the web since I'll be fine.
Okay,
So here.
for sure.
Yeah, so immediately just like pull the chains up, throw the thing, smashes his face. And then yeah, that's gonna be my turn so far.
Alrighty, Michaelis, you are up.
Alrighty. Well, I guess for the most part, I'm just going to rage.
They are so fucked. You're gonna rage, okay?
Yep.
I don't know if you want to do it right now because if you don't get hit, you do not keep your rage.
Well, I'm moving right to the center, so I'm facing them anyway. So.
Okay.
Right.
I
So
will. Okay, you are bonus action raging.
So 5, 10, 15. Oh wait. I can go 5, 10.
You can go through
15,
everything,
20,
so.
25, 30, 35, 40. I'm right here with Sonnet and Nyx. I was like, hello.
maybe position yourself in front as you're the
Hello.
tank.
In front of who?
In front of them?
5, 10.
I only made I can only move 40.
You can
Yeah.
you can dash with an action
Oh.
if you're not attacking.
Yeah, true. And then I guess I make a dash and get in front.
Okay.
And do I get an attack, or I guess I used everything?
No.
Nope.
You use
Okay.
your action.
Yeah, because I raged, dashed, and yeah.
And
Alright.
maybe we don't attack immediately. We just disable.
Yeah.
Just-
Next
Stare
up,
at them,
next up is Azria. She's going to go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, and it's just kind of stay around at the edge for now.
Cool. Hey, babe.
Actually, she's gonna bonus action dash, and she's gonna go 5, 10. She'll look to you, kind of going up the stairs, and just kind of like, just give you a little way. She's like, yeah.
Gosh, you're so
Uh,
hot.
There, and then she's gonna take cover in the bush.
Okay.
She's doesn't have the actions to be hidden at the moment to hide, but she's gonna be there. Next up is Mabel.
Yes, hello. So we're not like attacking them yet. So I think,
This incapacitation kind of stuff that's non-lethal.
That's debatable. One of them is paralyzed, the other is slowed.
yeah, I actually I don't have hold person. I thought I did. I have hold monster and dominate monster.
You can still use hold monster
Well, they're
in
not-
person.
They can? Are Githyanki considered
no,
monsters?
because it's hold person is for humanoid. Whereas
Yeah, but
hold
I mean,
monster
doesn't
is for
hold
other.
monster apply to everything as well as a monster? I'm pretty sure it does.
I don't think so.
Maybe that's just a
But
Baldur's
I will,
Gate thing.
So you're saying that if we don't
I'll check
consider
it.
Githyanki human or humanoid, then it works?
No, it's because
It's a mental
just,
state.
It also
Monster.
gets to do monsters, but you can do anything else because anything.
You know what?
that
It
isn't a
does
monster
say
is
it does
weaker.
say just choose a creature, so you could do hold monster.
Yeah, like it just
All
makes
right.
it so you can also hold monsters. Just a better version of hold person, basically, but more expensive as well.
Okay.
Yeah, should I do that then?
You might as well.
Do it, yeah, Zaketh. We're trying to give Sonnet an opening here to actually talk some sense into these
Yeah.
people.
You know what?
Thank goodness Michaelis didn't start swinging immediately.
Yeah. All right.
Hello.
I'm
Probably I should have said it's like we do not want to fight or something, but I'll let Sonnet do that.
Mhm.
So they'll be like, "Who the fuck are you?"
I'm gonna do that then. I'm gonna.
Yeah, attempt to do a hold monster.
Sonnet's low-key about to have his like evil mastermind just like, so you're wondering why you're all
Do
caught up in
you?
this trap.
It's Syndrome and The Incredibles.
You do. Okay, you
Tragically.
do have the range.
Just, like, stuck
Alrighty,
there.
so he'll make a wisdom saving throw. What is your save DC?
18.
Ooh.
18 wisdom.
Okay.
That'll be plus. Zaket just passes with an 18.
Oh,
Nuts.
He
nothing
just
happened, dude.
passes.
Wait, port?
Nothing
Can you portin?
It was
Oh,
already
it's too late
determined.
for that.
Yeah.
Aw,
Oh yeah, you have
felt
to do it before you know the outcome?
Yes.
Really?
shucks. Can you not do it again?
Not with an action. She has only a bonus action and movement.
just gonna pretend that never happened. I'm good.
Okay. After that is Sonnet.
Nice. The gazebo is like you can walk through.
Wait,
Yeah.
Yes.
Anywhere that has
Oh,
the.
Bonelia should go
Oh, where's
for me.
Bonelia?
up
Oh
on the
fuck!
mountain.
You
You
got
should have gone
you,
before Mabel.
You yeah, she should have. She got
So
tied
Mabel's
up
turn doesn't
between,
count. She can do good.
Between Kadak and Azria. Bonelia, sorry.
Yeah, I'm gonna cast Ray of Enfeeblement on Zaketh.
Okay.
Oh my gosh.
That's a spell for sure. What's the range on that bad boy?
60 feet.
60 feet.
That's a lot of feet.
And it's
You would indeed.
concentration.
Alrighty. So you have to make an attack. No, this is
Yeah, I make an attack roll.
okay. For sure. So roll to see if you hit.
It's a 17.
A 17 on Zaketh does hit.
Okay.
So he makes a saving throw, I believe, right?
No.
For Ray of Enfeeblement?
Rave enfeeblement, yeah. The target on a hit, the target deals only half damage with weapon attacks that use strength until the spell ends.
Okay. Okay.
Something
Sure.
wrong.
Sure. Yeah, that works. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Strength weapons?
Yeah.
Yeah, that.
At the end of each of the target's turns, it can make a Constitution saving throw against the spell.
Okay.
We really
For
pulled an
sure.
Ocean's 11 up in this bitch.
So they will. I'll keep that open just so I know. So they make, on a hit, they deal half damage with weapons until the spell ends. Okay, cool. Cool. Alrighty. Then it's Sonnet.
Nice. So Zaketh is feeble.
Yes.
He
He can still make strikes and stuff, but he ain't gonna be doing a lot of damage if he hits.
Yeah. And
Wow.
sorry, the ring around us, it's like it's like a gazebo, so I could exit out of any
Yes.
side of the ring. right?
Yes. Anywhere that has these stairs going towards it, you can exit from.
And it's like it's
Okay.
10 feet wide, I think, so you can go past Michaela's.
So like,
Yeah, so I can hold at the ready and
da-da.
let you like pass by me. Just like I'm
Yeah.
holding
Yeah.
my sword, but you can speak with them, and I'm just right beside you.
Sure, I'll just
This
move
is just to
5,
show that I'm like, hey,
10.
I could strike you, but I'm not
15.
because Sada needs to speak.
Yeah, I think I'm going to kind of stand while she's just paralyzed, like staring the one way. I kind of stand right beside her, not really looking at her, and I just say, the cycle of hatred ends tonight, and I'm gonna cast Eye Bite, and I'm going to do it on the one of the owl bears first. I'm gonna attempt to
Currently,
complete-
you can't see them.
Oh, is it that far away?
It's
Or
just
they're
it's on a
also
s-
down.
it's on a
It's on a
slope.
slope.
Going, yeah. So they would be
Okay.
if you want to move a little further down, you could possibly get Kisash, but at the moment you can't see either of them.
I don't think I could move through them all like that. I'll just do it on Zaketh then.
Okay. And that's Eye Bite. Okay, what effect are you going for?
Sleep.
If anything,
For
Michaela should put himself in
sure.
front of the owlbears just in case.
I'll do it on my next turn probably. So
Need to make
I
sure
can try to
they're
do animal
not,
handling, just say, "Whoa there, easy boy," and get
Because me and
trampled on.
Sonic could definitely handle the Githyanki's and Azria too, probably.
I need.
And
This has
X
been
as
very
well.
this has been very heavy-handed. Oh, this is a
Make sure they can't be put to sleep or anything like that.
like a bar fight. One gets holding, and one gets like a bottle cracked over their head, and the other one is just like, "I don't feel too good."
Good Yankee. Okay, yeah. So what saving throw do they make?
They're gonna make I believe it's Wisdom. Let me double check. It is. Yeah, Wisdom saving throw. It's gonna be a saving throw DC 19.
19 for Zakath. Which.
Walker hates that we're succeeding.
No way you were getting 2 of them in a row, so. You know.
Walker's like, fuck, they're gonna help these people. Shit!
You see Zakath like begin to like. He's been hit by this raven fever, so he's kind of looking around as you go around. What do you say to him as you put him to sleep?
I just say rest now, and then it just like as my eyes go inky black, he just collapses.
For sure.
Night, motherfucker.
He's like he's looking around, it sees you, it just goes. "Ugh." Falls right forward. He's currently unconscious.
Nice. Also, just because they are starting they're in the webs right now. I'm pretty sure there's like an entangled effect that could be happening, but maybe we wait till it's their turn. But they'd have to do like a saving throw of dexterity.
Don't we have to choose when it gets triggered?
No, we're all
it's
fine.
on currently.
Oh, so they ran through it, and so therefore they suddenly okay.
Yeah, they need to make a saving throw, otherwise they get restrained.
Yeah. Then yeah, the saving throw would be 19, but I think it'll be on their turn because while
Yeah.
they're in it.
And technically, we got another full round to go since we
Yeah.
surprised
Yeah.
them. So,
And
like,
I think Zaketh is just gonna automatically fail on it because he's unconscious.
Yes, because he's
so
unconscious.
Yeah.
So he'll
He
just-
fails.
he's
He
basically
fails
just
any saving throws until he's awake.
Yes.
Un-
So
Unfortunately,
he's just
though.
kind of
Oh, sorry. Go
What's
ahead.
that?
Go ahead. Sorry, no, my bad.
Oh, he's just kind of getting like entangled into the webs right now. But
Zesu will be able to repeat her save at the end of the next turn. That's hers, I guess, or even this turn. I don't know. Because they get a surprise, they don't get their turn, so she can't make a save at the end of this surprise round, right?
No,
Yeah.
she cannot.
Okay,
no.
good.
Yeah, because they don't get turns this round.
Yeah.
Okay, is that all that you say to her, Sonnet?
I think I can only really talk within 6 seconds of a turn, so
Okay.
yeah.
For sure. Go back down. Nyx is up next. She just kind of walks forward and shows herself. You see Zesu's eyes like get to her, and there is this immediate like eye lock on her, and then to you, and then to her. And you see she's kind of gritting her teeth a bit. We're gonna go back to the top of the initiative order.
Sorry, that was Nyx that's gritting her teeth, or that
Yeah.
was Zesu?
Zesu.
Oh,
Yeah.
Zesu. Okay. Nyx is
Nyx is trying to make peace. So,
Zesu
she's just like,
Zesu's gonna make her saving throw against whole person.
Well,
She's the first on the initiative order.
oh, she is?
Yeah, yeah.
First on the initiative order.
Fuck?
She's
"That's
gonna fail.
important."
Oh,
She's gonna get a
Good
2. Just a little 2.
A little 2 she's getting?
Cutie little
And a
2.
little
up
2
there.
there.
She gets 3 portents now, bitch!
And they're all pretty good.
Good for you, bad for them.
Ooh.
No, they're succeeding! I'm sorry.
Okay.
The plan's actually working.
No, Walker,
He's
don't say
so
okay like
mad.
that. That means you're cooking
She
something.
she fails her saving throw.
Do
She's
you know where it
still
came
held.
from?
Lascivious, you're up next.
I think Lascivious honestly is kind of following the he wants to follow suit, and he wants to make himself known and make it known that he's merely like holding on to this, but he's not like basically trying to convey he's got his
That's okay.
hands up and he's like, I'm not attacking. And I think he might even say you guys have a chance to make peace, and I want to be able to, through sort of just saying some random bullshit like that, give Sonnet a advantage on a persuasion roll to when he talks to them, if that's possible.
Depending
So
on
what
what
means
Sonnet
that
says.
Like
Depending
if
on
he
what
gets a
Sonnet-
persuasion
depending-
roll.
Depending on what Sonnet says, if he gets a persuasion roll, I'm gonna hear what you have to say to add on to it, and then we'll decide.
Okay, well that's kind of just what it is. It's just we're not here to hurt you. We're here to make amends. We're here to figure this out.
Michaelis, you are up. You did not take any damage. You lose
So
your
I lose
rage.
my rage. So they're gonna see that my rage feathers off, and I was holding my sword ready to go, and I'm gonna flip it down and put it down in front of her, and so
Okay.
it's like we are not your adversaries. It's like we are your allies. It's like you came to help us, and we appreciate that. Please consider our words and let us speak.
Is that all that you do?
That's all I do.
Okay.
Wait.
Pardon?
You see 1, 10, 15, 20. Kisash kind of walks around that corner and kind of looks to the Githyanki and then looks to you guys, and she's kind of just chirping a little bit and just kind of barking her beak a little bit, waiting for a command of some sort.
Oh, because they can't talk, they can't give commands. Hey.
Okay, but the only one I
Next
could is
is,
Kadak.
Kadak,
next is Kadak.
Oh, he's slow.
Hey, buddy. You're
Kadak is just slowed, so he's gonna go.
But he has to go
You have to make a
Five.
dexterity
That's
saving throw
10.
of the web.
Yes,
Yeah,
we'll do that
And
first.
restrained.
So it's against your spell save DC, so it's going to be a 19 again, right?
Yeah.
And he has does slowed give disadvantage?
Yes, it does. Or no, it's a -2 to it.
Okay.
So it's a -2 to his AC and on dexterity saving throws.
Hmm.
So, dang, he needed something so high to get past.
Do you have
that.
to roll for the web?
He that's what I just did. So
Okay.
he stays where he is. He's currently entangled as well.
Okay.
And then I think he
As
can
a-
roll against the sloat as well.
Yes, he will at the end of his turn. Kadak kind of looks to you, Sonnet, and then looks to Zesu. Says, "There is no cycle if it didn't start in the first place."
You don't even know when it truly started, did you?
So he kind of holds steady for a little bit. Cornelia.
Zaketh is like unconscious.
Yes,
Yeah.
he is unconscious.
We don't know when he's waking up.
I think it's for like a minute, so I think it's like 10 rounds.
Yeah,
10
he's
rounds.
done.
Yeah.
Unless they actively use an action, I think, to wake him up, or
Yeah,
Is
they
he
have to
gone?
use their action to help him, pretty
the
much.
owl bears are potentially going to be a problem. So I don't know, but yeah.
Okay. No. Why? um.
Cornelia's cooking.
I'm gonna switch to cast Ray of Enfeeblement.
And do Raven
Yeah.
Feebleman? On who?
Kadak.
Okay, sure. Make an attack roll. His AC is currently -2.
23.
23 will hit.
Cool.
So he will also have the enfeeblement effect on him. So he'll do half until he does his unless he succeeds some saving throws. Alrighty, after that, unless you want to move.
I'll hang out here.
Okay. Azria is going to go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. And you see she kind of holds her hands out to the owlbear in kind of like this very friendly, kind of like open gesture.
Yeah.
After that would be Zakath, but he fails all of his saving throws because he's unconscious. Mabel?
Don't really have. Zaketh has been taken care of, so I think in the meantime, I wrote it down earlier in my notes. I didn't say it out loud, but I'll do a mage armor on myself. I'll just
Okay,
yeah.
sounds good.
And that's what I'm doing.
Sonnet?
Yeah, I'll look to the owlbear, and since I still have eye bite on, I'm gonna try and put it to sleep.
For sure, you just get to pick new targets, eh?
Yep.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Does it, with eye bite, does it drop on the previous target or no?
No.
You just get to keep switching up targets, eh?
Yeah.
That's
such a
kind of
fucking busted-
overpowered.
That's such a busted spell.
That is
Holy
nuts.
shit. Okay, yeah, it'll for sure. Kisash will make a wisdom save, is what it was.
Yeah, wisdom.
Ooh, that's gonna be difficult. Say 19?
Yep.
Dude, it got an 18.
Oh, oh, this
Uh,
is tens. This is tens.
The
It's
owlbear
like-
also
it's
goes unconscious.
barely. This is like one of those heist movies when everything is just barely working. It's just like, oh god, okay.
And I think I'm just standing like next to Zesu the whole time. I'm like, you guys decide how this ends tonight. But I'm just telling you, if you keep going down this path, you will lose. And I'll look to Kadak too to see how he's faring. Can I make maybe an insight check on him?
Yeah, you can.
Okay, that'd be a 17 plus 4, so that'd be 21.
You see there is second thought in what's happening at the moment. You see he's taking in words. He's kind of like keeping his eye on Nyx and kind of waiting to see if anything really happens, knowing that she's paralyzed, but kind of just waiting to see what happens of the moment. You can really tell that in this, while he has his own thoughts, he really kind of serves whatever Zesu's intentions are. But you see
Right.
for a moment there's a blink of a potential thought against all of this. I'm not gonna say persuasion check yet.
Yeah.
Next up, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. The Kadama kind of like looks down to the other sleeping owlbear, kind of looks up to Kadak. And you see Kadak just kind of put out his arm in like a hold motion. You go back to the top of the order.
Oh.
Sess is going to attempt to pass her spell.
Mabel.
I can't use all of them here.
Mm.
When else are you gonna use it?
I wonder.
It's up to you. You see her,
No.
you can do it. No?
Mm-mm-mm.
She will attempt to make her save. Lascivious' spell save is a 15.
Fuck.
She fails her save.
Oh. Oh my gosh, this
I
music
saw
is
it.
so
I saw it.
fucking annoying because it's so good and it's just making like dun 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 as like the fucking
Yeah.
oh.
It's like mansion music with the organs going off.
Lascivious. You're up.
Lascivious is gonna walk closer, and Lascivious is gonna look at Sonnet and go, should I drop the? Should I let her speak freely, or?
I look at her. I see her still gritting her teeth.
Mm-hmm.
Not yet.
Okay. And then Lascivious is just gonna stand there, really, like he's just at this point now he's just
For sure.
there to be a support for Sonnet.
You say not yet, Sonnet. You see Zesu's eyes go from Nyx to you.
Yeah.
Michaelis.
And also specifically, I would like to use my action to give Joe the help action.
For sure. On
Yeah.
whatever he
Just
does, for
whatever,
sure.
yeah.
I'm going to just simply, like, kind of squeezing between Nyx and Zesu.
Zesu. Yep.
Yep. I'm gonna squeeze by and it's like kind of like almost like shimmy between the two. It's like I'm gonna be right over here, and I'm gonna be right facing the three of them. I'm gonna have my sword in front, and I'm just leaning on it, like kind of like half sitting on the pillar, just like looking at them. And
For
it's like-
sure.
And I'm gonna be like saying just like, this ends with you guys. We just want to talk.
Okay.
I just love the idea of Michaelis being like, I'm
Just gonna sneak past her there.
Yeah.
Just sneak past her.
Kizash is unconscious.
oh.
Kadak looks to you guys. And you see he goes to say something, but he looks to his sister and he kind of bites his tongue. He's gonna attempt to make his saving throws. So first he's gonna do the entanglement,
Right.
which -2. Oh my god, fuck. He doesn't. For the Raven Feeblement one. Jesus Christ, what's your spell save DC, Danica?
18.
Doesn't fucking matter. He rolled a 6. So he fails both of his saving throws there. Bonelia.
Firestorm.
No. I think I'm gonna dash and get down there, because it's like a 30-foot drop. You said, right?
Yeah, it's 30 feet.
Yeah. So.
Free bird.
Five,
Bye-bye,
People
be
that'd
safe.
be
15.
Can
I'll
you
see you down there,
take
Mabel.
me?
What's up, Danica?
35, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60. That's as far as I get. Oh, no.
Okay.
Oops. Ah.
Not Xylus, Azria, who is currently using Xylus's name thing because my stat block for her is gone. I don't know where it happened. So I had to just grab Xylus. She's just gonna stay there and she's just gonna kind of keep that open, kind of friendly gesture towards the owlbear. You see the pseudo dragon kind of comes out and kind of rests upon her hands as it kind of like does this friendly motion as well. Sekath is unconscious, so he fails everything. Mabel.
As the resident sniper, I'm just gonna stay where I am.
Okay.
Enemies.
You can.
Am I
you
able
can-
to hear, or are things kind of like?
It's a bit
muddled?
distant. It's a little hard to hear from where you're at.
Ooh.
I will say you can prepare an action for if something happens, but if you're casting a
Yeah.
spell, if the trigger doesn't appear, you do waste the spell slot. I just let you
Ooh.
know.
You know what? Could I do a cute little? Oh. I was gonna say detect thoughts, but I don't think I have distance for that.
Oh, spell sniper. Oh, is it just for
Only does it on attack rolls.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what? I'm
Violent
okay.
thoughts.
Instead of that, you know what? Maybe I will hold on to a shit, I was gonna say counterspell, but they're not. Be a Call of Banished. Maybe I'll hold on to that.
Just
In
in
the
case one of them gets
case-
out.
In the case that Zesu breaks out and tries to go for Sonnet, I will do that.
Okay.
Yeah.
So do you have the range on that as well? Because that's
It's attack.
okay.
Yeah.
Alright. Sonnet.
Yeah, I'll use another eye bite on Kidama.
Okay.
For the sleep.
It'll make a wisdom save. Phew. Okay.
I
You say
know
anything?
that something last night had to have resonated with you too. I saw it on your face. I look at Kadak. We are the same. 6 seconds. Yeah, I can't really say much.
Okay. Albert 2, which is Kadama, is currently fast asleep. At this moment, Mabel,
Mhm.
you being high up. In fact, Bonilla, you would kind of see this as well. You begin to see it's a decently clear day with a couple of clouds. You see a cloud split apart in the air.
Of course.
Oh no.
Oh fuck.
Is it a dark
Uh,
cloud?
No, it's a gray cloud, but something has burst through that cloud and it's making its way.
So,
Like a dragon about to rain down fire on us, like in the dream.
Are my dreams coming true,
Please
Walker?
be the sky. Please be the sky. Please be the sky.
Back to the top of the initiative order.
Okay.
Zesu saves.
Okay.
Bitch.
Oh, I deleted it completely!
Oh, she saves.
I destroy her.
Saves her.
You
She
see
saved. She
the-
became save and became a god.
You see she holds her... You see she, strengthens herself, and eventually the spell just kind of breaks off, and you see she holds her stance for a moment. Her eyes kind of dart around everywhere. You see she reaches behind, and you see she unclips a little buckle, and you see the bear trap on her back falls to the ground.
Okay. Of course, something's coming as we're getting somewhere. Lovely.
Lascivious.
Lascivious.
She hasn't. I will say, Zesu did not. She has not said a word either.
Lascivious sits down. I think, on that little the ridge or whatever. He kind of just takes a seat or leans or whatever, and this is Sonnet. This is all Sonnet. So I'm gonna give my full
Okay.
help action as my turn.
Alright.
Yeah.
Michaelis.
I'm gonna do that too, unless I don't know if it stacks. But I'm
It
like,
doesn't.
if she looks, if she just looks at me or looks around, she still sees me just sitting there with the sword. It's just and I'm
For
just
sure.
kind of going towards Sonnet, speak with him.
Kisash is asleep. You see, Kadak has seen that Zesu has kind of broken out of this hold person, and you see he watches her unclip the bear trap, and he also kind of very slowly goes behind and unclips his, and his bear trap falls to the ground as well. Bonelia.
I'm gonna go 5, 10.
That is a square,
That
Danica.
is my. You're moving my thing.
Where the
You're moving-
fuck did I
Moving
go?
the hole.
You're right up here.
You're
I'm
up
all the
there.
way back there. What the fuck am I doing? I'm 10, 15, 20,
You got
25.
The whole.
You know where the holes are. Let's
30.
show you.
I know. I'm just.
No
really
dash
funny.
action.
Yeah, I'll dash. Yeah. 10, 10, 20. I'm gonna stop there.
Azria is going to back away from the owlbears, and she's gonna just get up to the stairs. She's not gonna dash. Zaketh is asleep. Mabel.
I'm going to. I'm gonna do ascending, and I'm gonna send ascending to Lascivious, and in this sending, I'm gonna say to him, something's just come through the clouds above you. Be very careful. Just so I'm not like distracting anyone else that's closest to the twins.
For sure.
So he knows.
Sonnet.
Yeah, can I just get a read on Zesu?
Yeah,
Do an
make an
insight
insight check. You get to do it with advantage because Lascivious is giving you the help action.
I'm just there. So.
Oh, thank God there was advantage. That would be a 22.
She looks furious.
Who is she looking at?
Currently, she has her eyes kind of pinned to the ground, looking at the bear trap, but her eyes dart between you and it.
Hmm.
Wait.
I'm going to place a hand on her shoulder. Zesu, listen to me. You know you understand. And yeah, 6 minutes. Or 6 seconds, kid.
6 minutes. I know you understand.
Ikama
Just
is
awkwardly.
asleep. Mabel, you send off the sending,
Mhm.
and in that time frame, you begin to hear a wing beat. At the top of the order, everybody kind of begins to feel this trickle onto them. Something wet kind of splashes against them. And I'm going to need everybody, and I do mean everybody, to make a Constitution saving throw
This
for
is
me.
fucking stupid.
Oh no.
Do I get advantage on this, Walker? Is this of the nature in which I would?
I can't really say yes because it's covering the area.
Okay.
Use another luck point. Use one more luck.
This is going very differently than I expected.
All right. Well, I used all my luck points. Just gonna put that out there,
I'm gonna use
and
my
that
luck
all
point.
amounts to a 12.
Ow.
Damn.
So I die, I guess. This fucking Tekwen's doing some bullshit.
I'm gonna use a
The
second.
rains down in Africa did not bode
So
well.
let's see who's got a 12, so he does not pass. Bonilia?
I'm gonna use my last luck.
Okay.
That also amounts to a 12.
He does not pass. Mabel?
15.
Does not pass.
Wait a second. Wait a
Michaelis?
second. Wait a second.
25.
Passes.
Wait a
Sonnet?
second. Wait a second.
14.
Does not pass.
I have the redo zone.
Michaelis!
You want to redo it? You can?
Yeah, and I choose to succeed because that's what it is.
For the
Really?
redo it? Thought it-
Once
pretty
per long
sure-
rest, you can choose to succeed on a saving throw rather than fail.
Oh, okay.
I forgot.
I must have fucking.
I gave
yeah,
Azria
alright.
the other one, but it's
Yes,
just once.
that's-
And then
Yep.
I used all my luck points though still. So
Damn, I gave Lascivious a fucking legendary resistance without even thinking about it.
Yep.
It's a
But hey, you know what?
16, right?
Used all my luck
Alrighty.
points because I forgot I had it. So
So, give me one moment here.
yeah, give him one moment, guys, to completely fuck up what we've worked towards.
Yeah.
To absolutely
Oh my
destroy
God.
it because Walker just
Maybe
he
it's a
gets his-
common threat.
This plan went too well. I need to put a wrench in it.
No, I'm just playing.
My dreams are happening. It's becoming reality again.
Oh, Loth just decides to show up.
That's...
Bruh.
Need to make some saves for the NPCs.
I wish Lascivious could have a moment to say something. Fuck.
Azria fails.
Oh, babe.
Zesu just succeeds.
Ugh.
Kadak fails.
Kinda
Seketh
sad.
automatically fails because he's asleep, and so do the owlbears. You guys begin to feel this trickling kind of liquid sensation kind of like hit you, almost like very light drizzle. And as you kind of feel this drizzle, you kind of look towards the ground, and each little spittle that hits begins to bubble. It begins to kind of disintegrate into the ground a little bit.
Fuck.
As you guys hear a deafening roar in the sky as a large, massive amount of dragon's breath comes down and coats the entire arena. Looking upwards, you see a gnarly, a rotted, partially bone uncovered corpse of Philaora flying above.
What the fuck?
Brought him back.
This- the breath of this,
Bruh.
what would be a bronze dragon, now that I remember it correctly, would normally be this gold, but it is this stickly purple and green mixture that splatters across the entire field. This creature looks to be in the most grotesque form, almost like it was uncovered from a grave. And as you feel this stuff begin to hit you, everyone who did not succeed is going to take 50 necrotic damage.
What the?
Can I do something possibly?
Give me your best shot, Ian. Sure.
Since Zesu is in like right beside me and such, am I able to like just quickly like grab her and throw her out of the way of the path of it, or no?
This
It's
is covering
covering
the
the whole
entire
Yeah.
board.
Area, so it doesn't matter.
Also, I don't. If you don't have a reaction for something like that, you can't really.
I only
Yeah.
have Sentinel, which wouldn't
Yeah.
help me.
Yeah,
so.
no. So everybody who everybody who didn't pass takes 50 necrotic damage. Everybody who succeeded takes half, which is Zesu and Michaelis.
Wait, did you say 60?
Um,
I thought it was
50.
50 when you said the first
50.
time. Okay,
50.
What the?
Also
fuck?
lascivious, right? Because of the stone.
I
Yes,
succeed.
lascivious as
so-
well. Yes,
Yeah.
lascivious as well.
Oy.
So I need to quickly make some adjustments here. 50.
Once a bet Walker just like brought the dragon in just to fuck with
50.
us.
Now, Natalie, Hold Monster is gonna be real nice for
There's
this.
that, there's that.
This would be funny. We just solved that problem
Um,
too. You been a naughty boy.
Need to make sure, where is Zesu? Seketh needs to take the full 50. Dak takes the full 50. Zesu takes half. Perfect, okay.
Then everyone would wake up.
This... Yes. Everybody wakes up from all this. And as everybody kind of gains consciousness and this dragon breath kind of goes through you, you see the dragon continues to fly by. It completely ignores you. But, Bonelia, you feel some shifting underneath your feet. I'm gonna do something real quick. It's gonna take a little bit, so bear with me. Everybody who's in that vicinity, you see some areas of dirt begin to shuffle and shift and move as hands made of bone and rotted flesh begin to claw their way out.
Oh.
So, give me one moment here while I just do a quick. Just gonna
Fill
grab everything and make it visible. As you see tons
Huh?
and tons of undead come up from the earth. And Bonelia, unfortunately, you stopped at a very bad spot. Because whoever was landing on one gets attacked right away.
Lascivious
Right.
just turns around like, it's behind me, isn't it?
So Danica, that's gonna be a 14 to hit, which I believe misses.
Yeah, that does not hit.
So this undead goes to like grab you from stepping on it, and you just kind of quickly get your leg out of the way as all these undead constructs come out of the ground. And we're gonna.
What the hell's a Deathlock Mastermind?
You fought these earlier,
Didn't we?
a ways back.
Fuck.
I'm going to need initiatives again real quick because my
Do we have to
thing
re-roll,
here-
or we just give it to you?
no,
what we
just the
had?
same. Yeah, just the same ones as before. So
I had like 25 or something.
You had 25.
hang on real quick. Let me,
No, Lascivious had 25. You tricked me.
let me
Yeah.
quickly
You
just,
swindled me.
Okay, Mabel, you had which?
Like,
If we want,
11
we
or
can.
12?
I'm
Or
gonna
no,
You
go
had
it was
14.
it
You
was
go with
8.
eight?
My initiative was 8.
Wait, somebody had
Eight.
14.
Fuck.
Bonelia, which was yours again, if you remember?
18.
18. That's Azria. We got that. Michaelis, yours was a 23. I believe?
Yes.
Lascivious, yours was a 25.
Yep.
Sonnet, yours was a 4.
5.
5.
Yeah, don't try and take that away from me. I got a 5.
That might matter here in a bit, so. There's that. Okay. Fuck me, okay. Alright. I have to work with some misconstrued, some NPCs might be in some places that they're not, that they weren't before, but I have to roll with it.
All right, Mabel, you're gonna have to pop off here, okay?
Alrighty.
Just like,
As the undead claw their way out of the ground, we go back to the top of initiative order with Zesu. Zesu, who quickly looks around, sees all the undead rise after being pelted by this necrotic breath that came out of nowhere. She kind of quickly tightens her grip and she picks up her bear trap. And you see she stops, looks at Sonnet and looks at Nyx for a second. She goes 5, 10, 15, 20 and makes an attack against Undead 5.
Can I
Oh!
speak something?
You sure can.
As she moves, can I just say, speak the name Silas?
Okay. She there's a quick moment where it's like she stops and looks at you a little confused, but she kind of, I think she recognizes it and then continues to move. So she's gonna make an attack on that undead guy.
bear trap its head off.
Which will be a 18, which will hit. Which will be
I technically could make a reaction attack on the zombie, but
which will be. God, I'm bad at math. I'm having a stroke. 9 points of damage, and then she's gonna make her second attack. Will also hit with a 19. That's significantly more damage. That's 12 additional. And you see the bear trap kind of goes through and absolutely batters this undead, and this one practically crumbles at the waist and falls in half. And that
Nice.
one is dead. After Zesu is Lascivious.
Lascivious is gonna look at Zesu and go, "Get to your owl bears," and then I'm gonna run past her, and I'm going to immediately start assisting with Azria. So
For sure.
5, 10, 15, 20. And I guess I'm just gonna do a fainting attack on the cackling skeleton. Since it's closest. So I'm gonna have advantage.
What the fuck? Why does that say poopy?
That's
That was
did that
there.
before
That was
mine.
the old, I wrote that in the last session. You just never removed it.
That's funny.
Oh wow, those were awful rolls. That's be a 16 to hit.
A 16. And you're doing this on Undead 6 or Cackling Skeleton?
Cackling 3.
Cackling 3. Yes, that will hit.
Okay, and I'm using my flame whip, so that's gonna be so it's a D6 and then sneak attack. So I'm gonna roll all the slashing damage first. 28 plus 6 slashing damage.
28 plus 6.
So 30.
34.
34 slashing damage, and then it needs to make a Constitution 14.
No, it doesn't, because that whip just goes through and batters
Yeah.
this thing as it just crumples down.
And then I'm gonna make a bonus attack, with the I'm gonna use a bonus attack with the reflex dagger, and I'm just gonna throw that at undead 6 because
For sure.
I'm not gonna use necromancy, like the necrotic damage on it.
For sure.
That's gonna be flat. That's a 19 on the die.
That'll hit, yes.
So that's just going to be D4. That's gonna be 6, 7, 8 piercing damage.
8
as the
piercing damage.
and then throws the dagger at it, returns.
It's undead 6.
And then he's actually going to, noticing that Azria, like she failed, right? So she took some hefty damage.
Yeah, she's pretty hurt right now. She's hurting pretty bad.
Lascivious is going to action surge and cast protection from good and evil on Azria.
Oh, okay.
So that's concentration. And she now, until the spell ends, she is protected against aberrations, celestials, elementals, fae, fiends, and undead. And creatures of those types have disadvantage on attack rolls against her. And she can't be charmed, frightened, or possessed by them.
Okay, cool. That's cool. That's really good.
If the target is already yeah. So that's that, yeah.
Cool. Alrighty.
And
And that's
he's just
concentration, you said?
Concentration, yes. So he'll be concentrating
Cool.
on that, and he basically just like is just like, I'll stay safe. I'll protect you as best as I can, and then and that's gonna be, and then he's just basically putting himself in the way of these undead, just to take all the attention on him.
For sure. All right, next up is going to be Deathlock number 1. It's going to go... It is going to cast... Actually, it's not going. It's just gonna... It's going to attempt to do a Deathly Claw against one of the owlbears. We're going to go with Kasai. So 2 attacks.
Yes. Kill
Unnatural
this fucking
20.
Deathlock.
No, the Deathlock's attacking the owlbear.
Fuck no.
So Kisash does get hit on the first strike, which will deal, very low, 6 necrotic damage in total. It will go for its second strike, which will also just hit with a 13, and it will deal. Ooh, that's a lot better. 12 damage this time. As you see, Zesu's owlbear practically almost crumple downwards. It is not looking good.
Oh fuck.
On the end of that Deathlock's turn, Zesu, you see Zesu and Kadak are going to use their legendary actions.
Yeah.
You see they take their fingers to the lips and they blow a very loud, ear-piercing whistle. Hang on, my cat's just tripped something.
Walker's like,
There's
wait,
He conjured
a
his cat.
whistle.
Yeah.
I heard it
cat's-
myself.
I just saw the cat. Gondor calls for aid.
Gondor calls for aid.
They get away with 1. I want to say it was Crackle because she's just darted into her house. Yeah, it's not looking good. So they do their whistle, and only owlbears will get to take their full movement without imposing attacks of opportunity.
Yay.
We'll go 5, 10, 15, and Kadak will mount, not Kadak, Sash, sorry, wrong ones. It's gonna go, because they have So it'd be 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. It'd have to end before Sonnet, so it's just going to go there. Zesu it'll take its turn to go finish its legendary action after that. But Kadama will go up here, and Kadak will mount Kadama and ride the owlbear.
Yes.
Yes.
So Kev, you stay on the ground.
Michaelis, you are up.
Okay, so I'm going to.
You got 3 lovely undead right behind you.
Yeah, but I have to rage, so I rage. And
Michaelis is now
all right,
raging.
all right, and then I'm gonna do first undead. Oh, I moved that instead. Whoops.
We'll bring you up over there.
Yep. Sorry. I'm gonna attack undead number 7.
For a short, I assume with both attacks?
I'm gonna do one attack first to see if I'm able to,
See, kill in one strike, for sure.
Yeah.
Make your attack roll.
Okay. 26.
That will hit.
All right, and then I add a +5 to that as well. 37.
30? Yeah. You using Engraver, you just kind of go through, dragging that blade across the dirt as you go, making an impact into the ground and slashing right through it. And
One-handed.
it just sliced right in half. Yeah, that thing is fucking dead.
All right, and then I'm gonna turn my look at the Deathlock who tried to stab a fucking owlbear and be like, bitch, you're next.
Alrighty. Make your attack roll.
All right, attack roll. That will be a 24.
24 will hit.
And then my roll, nuts. 28.
28. 20 damage is pretty good on it. It's looking real hurt. Like real hurt.
All right, and then that's all I can do, I guess.
Alrighty, next up is Undead number 6. It's going to go over to Lascivious, and it's going to attempt to make a attack at Lascivious.
I'm going to use a reaction to brace, and I'm going to make an attack at him.
For sure. I don't think it hits you, so...
I don't have advantage, I don't think. Ooh, that's going to be a 17?
17 will hit, yes.
Okay, sweet. It is going to need a Constitution.
I would roll the
14.
damage because.
Yeah.
Roll.
So,
Do your. I'm pretty sure this thing's just gonna die.
That's gonna be a 11 slashing damage.
Yep. That dagger just kind of comes through and just pierces right. It was the whip.
Yeah.
Sorry. Quickly wraps around the neck and just quickly snaps it. That head just pops off. Yeah, that dude is fucking dead.
I also didn't add the damage to the brace attack, so whatever.
Yeah, that guy is fucking dead. So that's the end of its turn. Next up is going to be Flame Skull number 3, who's going to go 5,
I just
10,
realized that
15.
short rests are my bread and butter now because I'm a fighter.
Ooh, yeah.
I didn't even think of that.
It is going to attempt to use its Fire Ray.
Who? Sorry?
The Flame Skull,
Flame Skull
against
3.
Bonelia.
Okay.
It'll do.
Oh my
Two-
gosh, I just realized Firestorm's
flame
gonna
rays.
fucking shred.
That will be a 19 to hit on the first one for Danica.
Yep, that hits.
And the second attack is gonna 17 on the die, so that puts it to 23.
Yeah.
So it will
Let's see if I get to use Firestorm.
3d6. So that will be on the first strike is 9 points of fire damage.
Ow.
And then on the second strike is 11 more points of fire damage. And that is the end of its turn. I need you to make two Constitution saving throws to save your Raven Feeblement.
Well, it's on people
Two.
who don't want it on, so.
Okay, so you fail. You
No,
lose
sorry,
consti-
no. 2 saving throws?
Yes,
I'm only
because they
using it on
attacked
one
you.
Person.
Yes,
Oh, 'cause they
but
attacked
you.
me.
Yeah, they attacked you twice.
Oh, gotcha. 12
12. Okay, that passes on the first one.
and 14.
14 passes on the second one. Okay, so you maintain concentration, which you might not want to do right now.
Yeah.
Next up is Kadak's owlbear. The two of them are going to be moving with Kadak, so the owlbear will not be taking any actions at this moment. Well, actually, you know what? No. It can still attack. Oh, there's nothing in within range. Never mind. I am wrong. Deathlock number 2 is gonna go up next then. Deathlock number 2 is going to go 5, 10, 15. Is going to attempt to go up the tree, so I'll make an acrobatics check for it.
You can do it, buddy. You can do it.
Yeah,
Give
go
it a
on.
DC 14. Rolled a 13 on the die. So it'll continue going up. So it's going to go up here. And
mind.
it is going to make two Deathly Claw attacks at Lascivious.
Sounds
First
pretty
one,
dangerous.
nat 20 on the first one.
I don't have luck points anymore. All right.
So that will be Deathly Claw is so that is 9. So you're gonna take 18 points of necrotic damage on that first attack from the nat 20. Second attack is going to be a 15.
Does not hit.
Does not hit. Just goes through for the
so-
second one.
So DC is for
Still a 10. Still a 10.
15. We're good.
Cool. Maintain concentration. That is the end of Deathlock number 2. Cackling Skeleton number 1, which is up with Mabel, who will attempt to do its cackle. So Mabel, I need you to make a wisdom saving throw, please.
You're gonna wish you didn't make me do it.
Maybe it's gonna be like Christian Bale off of that movie Equilibrium, when it's just like this like
23.
smells nice, nice, nice.
23, okay, so you pass, so you are fine. However, it's a trait, it's not an action, so it's still going to go ahead and try to make an attack at you. It
Well, a trait
going
is something
to-
it can do, but it
No,
uses-
the trait the trait for this particular creature is just anything within its radius makes the saving throw.
Oh,
it's not an actual
interesting.
action to do.
Okay.
So it's going to attempt to make a slam attack at you, just can only do the one.
Mhm.
It will deal. It will have a 21 in total.
Yeah.
So it will
Just a
deal
little bit.
5 points of bludgeoning damage. And I need you to make. Oh, you're not concentrating on anything. Never mind.
Mabel's
I
just
will
getting ready.
say. I will say if you don't cast the spell of the Pacey's Banished on Zesu when your turn comes around, because the trigger didn't go off, that spell slot is wasted.
Mhm.
So if you cast a different spell, you're losing 2.
Yeah.
Just
Yeah.
so you're aware.
Mhm.
After that is Flame Skull 1, who will just go over here and is going to cast it's gonna cast Fireball. It's gonna cast Fireball.
They just have fireballs, just like that.
They get
the-
yeah.
What
They have
The one
spell
that's
slots
near
by
me?
it. Yes.
Oh! I was
It's
thinking...
it's a saving throw, so your portent won't do it unless you want to change your automatic
my bad.
thing. Which Fireball is
Oh, wait,
20
yeah.
foot.
Holy crap!
So
How many of these things? There's 4 of them. That's insane.
so there's that.
Insanity.
Oh.
So I'll need you to make a
Shit, do I have range
dexterity-
for a counter spell?
Yeah, of course you
if
do.
it's
You should.
no,
So
because
this-
it's not a spell attack.
Oh.
So her spell sniper wouldn't affect it, but if it's within range, then yes.
I think it's within range. It should be like 60 to 30 feet or something like that.
Oh yeah, it's 20 feet. You probably have the range
Yeah.
for it. You can attempt to
why
counter
am I
spell if you
thinking
want.
this is coming from the guy all the way at the bottom? Okay.
So do you want
Yeah,
to counter spell it?
Yeah,
Okay.
give me that.
The fireball will just, as you see this ball of flame begin to go into its mouth, it just right into smoke.
Yeah, don't test me.
That is the end of its turn. Bonili, you are up.
Oh, thank God. Okay, I'm gonna go here. And I'm gonna cast Turn Undead.
Oh!
Here you
I
Oh,
forgot.
fuck.
I forgot.
If anything
It's
is a CR of 3 or lower within 30 feet of me, it is immediately destroyed.
Within 30 feet of you, huh?
Yeah, which should be a bunch of things.
Improved Initiative doesn't have their CR rating, so I have to do this manually.
Drop dead.
Within 30 feet of you. Let's see. Oh,
You spin
So
me
basically,
right
well, I think
around,
the
baby,
dudes
right.
on the hill with Mabel are up high, so I don't know if
They're like
30
30 feet up.
Yes, so
So-
they unfortunately won't be affected, but I can tell you right now, that undead fucking dead.
Yep.
That
Wait,
undead
no, they
fucking
have to make
dead.
wisdom saving throws.
Oh, that is true. They
Oh.
probably won't pass.
They're not smart.
True.
okay.
Don't even bother rolling
But
for
they're
them.
very wise.
They're wise undead.
They were once
okay.
philosophers.
So
What
let's
do you
see,
have
3 of
brain?
them, and it's what's your save DC?
18.
18, and it's wisdom.
Yeah.
Okay, with a -1, that ain't gonna do too well. Fucking it rolled an 18 on the dice. That's a 17. That's awful. Okay,
Apparently,
undead
the
14
one
goes.
was smart.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's fucking a 17.
I don't think I'd be affected by this. No. And then he's like,
And
oh,
then,
wait a
and then a
second.
2. That's more like it. Okay. So 14, 15, and 10 all die.
Okay.
And then I have to look up the rating for the flame skull because I don't know what its rating is.
Oh, did 11 pass?
Where you see? Oh, I hadn't even fucking.
How snarky
God, no.
was Danica there?
God, no.
Did 11 pass?
Did 11 pass? I didn't-
Interesting.
Wow, I can't
Flame
believe
skull is a CR. Nope, it doesn't even need the saving throw. There, CR of 4.
Ooh.
So it still does the saving throw, but then it just
just-
doesn't get destroyed. It just runs away from me.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, flame skull. Flame skull with a wisdom. Is that 18? Is the saving throw?
Yeah.
Flame skull 3 just passes.
No, I don't. I do think I won't succumb to this effect. Actually, that's the skull. That's
Okay, so
Actually.
let's see. 14, 15 die, so that is that gone, and then 10 dies, so that is off of that. Okay, cool. And it succeeded saving throw, so it's not scared of you, Bonelia. That flame skull is not scared.
Okay.
Alrighty. Now
Okay.
that goes away after you cast, right? It's not a radius thing that sticks with you?
Yeah, no, it's just the
Okay.
the one
Just
thing.
want to be sure. Alrighty. Movement you want to take.
10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Okay, oops.
Alrighty.
Hold on.
Yeah, bonus actions at all?
Yeah, bonus action, spiritual weapon.
Oh, okay. Yep.
And I'm gonna have it
Classic.
here.
Hang on, give me 1 second. I'm grabbing the token.
Oh.
Up there. Okay. Yep. And I assume
Uh,
you're gonna make an attack with it?
Yeah, I'll attack Cackling Skeleton 1.
For sure.
It's 18 to hit.
18 will hit it, yes.
Cool.
That's Cackling Skeleton number 1.
Walker, you were looking around with the music. That was kind of scary.
That's a 9.
Yeah,
9
doodle
damage.
doodle
yeah. Don't look to
9
your
damage.
other monitor when you put on creepy music, you bitch. He's like, giant zombie tortoise.
Alrighty, yeah. Scythe goes through and gets a good gash against the Cackling Skeleton. Like, some of its bones kind of begin to shatter and kind of dust away, but it's still strong. Still standing strong.
That's my turn.
After Bonelia is Azria. She
Fuck
is
him up.
going to 5, and she's going to make a strike against the Deathlock 2 with her daggers that she got from her papa. She will.
Does she have the teleport daggers now?
Yes, because Mabel buried them.
That I did.
Yeah, she went back for them
Mm.
bitches.
Yeah.
Suddenly remembering this.
Which will hit the Deathlock. She will do D4s. So she'll deal. And you are beside her. Oh yeah, easy money. Deathlock number 2 is going to take 16 points of damage in total. Taking it down, it's looking decently hurt, but still standing kind of strong. And she's going to take the disengage bonus action. She's going to back up. After Azria is Owlbear number 1, which is Kasash, which will finish its run up to go 5, 10, 15, 20, and Zesu will mount Kasash. That'll be its turn. Next up is Kadak. Kadak is going to go 5 with the Kadama, ride downwards, and it will grab its bear trap, and it's going to attack the undead with the lichen trap, which will. Oh, dude, please tell me that hits. That's so low. Okay, it does. It does. Ooh, it does. Yeah, it's still slowed. That's okay because it slow doesn't make it, so it attacks with disadvantage. But its strength rolls are half damage because of the Ray of Enfeeblement. But to still hit, which will be be 4. 11 points of damage to the undead number 4 as he kind of goes through and whacks it. That Raven Enfeeblement's really fucking up his day. He's gonna attempt to make a saving throw.
Take that away.
Oh,
He's
sorry.
gonna attempt to make his saving throw against it with his con with a 19. So I'm pretty sure he passes now.
He does.
So
When it counts.
no longer enfeebled. Next up is
So funny because
Cackling
Walker was like,
skeleton.
"Do you want to take it off?" And Danny was like, "Eh."
2.
That's
Yeah.
it.
I was like,
Cackling
I'll wait for my
skeleton number
turn, and then I
2.
forgot.
It's
I'm
5.
pretty sure-
Cackling skeleton number 2 goes forward, and you see it like trip up on a hole.
Yes.
It worked.
Yeah.
So that is 15,
But
20,
Lascivious doesn't know this yet.
25, 30. I need
What does the stinking cloud do again?
makes it so any attacks that the creature makes are with disadvantage.
It's like
If
a
they're
poison.
poison, but a lot of them are immune.
So I
Right.
need I need Michaelis and I need Sonnet to make wisdom saving throws, please.
Uh-oh.
Nyx is a
That
cat.
ain't too good.
Oh, yeah.
Oh my god, 21.
Nyx fails. Michaelis saves.
Mine's
Zakat.
22.
Sonnet saves. Zaketh saves. Kadak saves. And Kadama also saves. So Nyx is the only one who failed. So now Nyx has disadvantage on any attack rolls she makes at the start of her turn. Next up is Zaketh, who's going to he needs to pass his saving throw. He can attack from there. Yeah. He's gonna attack with his Githyanki short sword, or his Githyanki great sword. Which that's not great. That's a 10. Unfortunately, he misses the cackling skeleton. Just barely misses it. Unfortunately, just goes through and bashes into the ground. That's the end of Zakath. No, he can do 2. Okay, never mind. He's gonna make his second one. Joe, you know how you were making the joke about Zakath not being worthy
Yeah.
of right of Owlbear? You see he goes through and goes to bash it down into the ground, but like he embeds his sword with a nat 1.
Oh no.
Buddy.
Next up
Were
is
we
the
really worrying about these guys?
next up is the Deathlock Mastermind, and it will go 5, 10, 15.
He doesn't know what's about to fucking
20.
happen to it. It has
Deathlock
no idea
Mastermind.
that it's Mabel it's dealing with.
I'll walk
is
through a
going
web
to-
and a sticking cloud.
is
Yeah.
going
Is it gonna get affected by
cast
the web and stinking cloud?
the witch?
The Deathlock Mastermind? Like, is he a person or is he a zombie?
He levitates, unfortunately.
Oh.
Oh, he does he?
How big's the
Yes, he
cloud though, and
levitates.
how high is he levitating?
Oh, he's just on ground level. He's still affected by the cloud.
So,
Okay.
so is he like a person or is he a zombie? So we know if he can.
He's
get
he's still a
poisoned or not.
zombie.
Oh, okay.
still a
okay.
zombie.
Okay, then
Still a
he,
zombie.
yeah, he probably won't be affected by it.
This one might have brains.
Yeah, he's there. I'll tell you now, everything that you, knowing what just passed by, you know that all these
Undead,
things
yeah.
are undead. It is going to attempt
I
to
don't know, there's a
cast
lot of
Grave
zombies, they
Bolt.
might be alive.
It's going to attempt to cast Grave Bolt against Mabel twice. It'll do it at disadvantage because it's
What's
in the
Grave
stinking
Bolt?
cloud. They are ranged spell attacks.
I don't like that. Counterspell,
And
please.
so
You
Oh, wait,
used
no,
your
I already
reaction
did.
already.
Oh,
and she is heavily obscured right now because
Yeah, so-
vision of it.
Yeah, they're making it with disadvantage. The first one will be. Oh, that's definitely not going to hit with disadvantage already. Yeah, nope. It misses with a 9. And then it'll attempt to do one last Grave Bolt with its second attack action, which might hit with an 18 on the first strike.
no.
No, it wouldn't hit with a fucking 7 on the second strike anyway, or on the disadvantage roll. So Deathlock Mastermind goes to attack you. You feel like these bits of ground beneath you kind of like get hit by these waves. Mabel, you are up.
Well, first of all, thank you for moving him closer.
Oh no. I'm scared. I'm scared, and I'm not being effective.
Chain lightning.
I'm gonna do like a silly little chain lightning. I think.
Mm,
I think.
You're gonna
is what
attempt to do a
He's
chain
silly
lightning.
little guy.
Oh, he
Yeah.
said attempt. He's
On
already
Okay.
that guy, and it's gonna go ba bam, ba bam, ba bam.
It's gonna attempt to counterspell.
You can counterspell.
What
now.
level? No, she.
It's her turn now,
yeah.
so she can
Yeah.
counterspell. Everything resets.
You can.
Saucy.
Counterspell it. You attempt to counterspell the counterspell. It's gonna. I think chain lightning is above 3rd level, right?
It's 6th.
Yeah.
It's 6th level, so it would have to roll. It's doing it at 3rd level.
So just do it at 3rd level, and you automatically defeat it.
We're gonna do that.
Okay.
We're gonna do that.
It'll you'll counterspell its counterspell, and then you'll cast your chain lightning.
Wait.
Okay.
So, I mean.
Don't bring the dragon back, Walker. I know I'm laughing, but don't bring the dragon back, please.
Don't say it out loud.
All right.
Okay.
I'm gonna attempt to roll to hit.
As many as 3 other targets. Yeah. You don't roll to hit, Nat. They make dexterity saving throws.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right.
Have you rolled to hit with that before?
That's unfortunate. Okay.
Deathlock Mastermind. Your spell save DC is 18, right?
We.
Okay, Deathlock Mastermind. It gets a +2 to its dexterity. I'm
Oh,
just
I should
saying.
make him fail.
Yeah, you should.
Fail.
I'm gonna
fail
give
him.
him like a 5.
This dude's
Okay.
probably one of the scariest
Just,
things.
you know.
yep. Okay. Yeah, he's
Just
gonna
like
fail.
cuz.
So he'll fucking
Just 'cause.
yeah, he's gonna fail his saving throw for sure. All right. Yep. Yeah. Roll your fucking damage. And then it's all the same damage for each thing within the 30 feet. So up to 3
Yes.
targets. 3 other targets.
Mhm.
I assume you're hitting all 3 of the other undead within that vicinity, or are you?
Yes.
Because you also have. Oh, never mind. Yeah, you gotta hit all 3 of the undead. Never mind. Okay. That's gonna obliterate a lot of shit.
We're just death gods now. It's like, you guys may be undead, but we bring death to the party, bitch.
My pits stink. What the hell? I put on deodorant today too.
It's stress sweat.
BRB. Well, actually, no. I want to witness this.
The time for washing comes later.
It's gonna be 39.
Oh.
I thought so. Okay.
Uh,
Yeah. Let me just quickly grab the dead token. Do, and do. Yeah, they all fucking die. Except for the Deathlock Mastermind, who looks
Okay.
really fucking hurt, but is still standing.
Hmm.
Bonus actions or movement.
Peculiar. No. I'm gonna make him come to me.
Alrighty.
Does that?
Come to Papa.
Next up is group 1. So that is.
That's- Okay.
So that will be. Where? Oh, where? Okay. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. That one's already dead. That one's already dead. That one's already dead. It's already dead. Wow.
Oh wow.
All right.
Oh, wow.
Flame Skull number 4 gets to go.
Oh fuck.
And it's going to go 5, 10. It's going to back up. And it's going to cast a fireball.
It's backing it up.
Over in this direction. It's not 30 feet. It's 20 feet. I'm crazy.
Counterspell?
Targeting Kadak.
Are we?
Oh,
So
good
I'll
old
need
Central Hub.
Sonnet, Michaelis, Kadak, Zaketh, and Kadama, as well as some undead to make some dexterity saving throws, please. And Nyx, for that matter.
Some dicks.
Oh my god, Kadak rolled a nat 20?
Nice.
Nice.
I rolled a nat 22.
Kadak with a fucking nat 1 again?
I rolled a nat 20, so 23.
Okay, Michaelis is good. Nyx is not good.
Uh-oh.
He unfortunately takes full. Kadama passes. Sonnet
I got a 27.
passes. Skeleton number 2 does not pass. Undead 4 does not pass. Deathlock 1 does pass. That is it's unfortunate for some of those undead. That Flame Skull's about to get a multi-kill.
Multi-Q.
Kill.
Takes 12. And that is... It's fine. That's only level 3 slot. So I need 3 more. 37 fire damage, halved to 18 for the people who passed. You see as Kadak is riding Kadama, the Flame Skull opens its mouth and shoots out this ball of flame, and it engulfs that entire area. Unfortunately, you see Kadak fall off of his owlbear, and that owlbear is burnt to a crisp.
Not fully dead though.
It died.
No.
It's
Roasted
doubled its
owlbear.
No.
No, because they took damage from the dragon, remember?
Yeah,
Yeah,
but
50.
it like succeeded their health.
Like,
Like
it has to be your
above
health
where
max.
They
theirs
don't
at.
make saving throws, guys.
Yeah, but like
What?
to be
The
fully
creature,
killed.
the creature, the owlbear, not.
Yeah. No, I'm aware.
Guys,
no,
they-
creatures make
Yeah,
saving
yeah, yeah.
throws.
But the
Don't
thing
they?
is that like the to be fully killed outright, it has to be your hit point maximum, like double that. I think no matter
Guys, I
where
hate to
you
say,
are.
but these guys run off of enemy stat blocks. They don't get saving throws.
Okay.
Smells like fried chicken in here.
Um,
I'll say.
so that owlbear unfortunately goes Kadama out, as well as that skeleton, that undead, and the Deathlock one also dies. And Nyx, and you die as well. So that is you gone. That is you gone. Is you gone? Okay. After the Flame Skull 4, it's Flame Skull 2, who's going to attempt to do its one fireball targeted on Lascivious.
Of course, Azri is there.
So Azria, Lascivious,
And of course.
Kasash, and Deathlock, and Zesu because she's riding it.
He's trying to kill us.
Zesu
I don't take
unfortunately
damage.
fails. Kasash also does not succeed. Azria does succeed. And Deathlock 2 does not succeed.
What about Flame Skull? Flame Skull's in it.
They're immune to fire damage.
Fuck off.
It's really good to know before I use Firestorm.
Yeah. 5, 10, 13.
I got a 29, by the way. So.
Well, you don't take damage, so it doesn't matter
I know.
to you.
I'm just so I'm not bullshitting you and just be like, I don't take
Okay.
any damage.
So 3, 6, 11, 16. 28 points of fire damage, half to 14 for the people who saved.
Oh, and the
Uh,
webs are gone.
Yes,
For both areas.
unfortunate.
And
Uh,
Deathlock 2 is dead as fuck, right?
yes. Yes, he is. Deathlock 2 is also dead. Azria takes some damage, but she's looking fine. That wasn't too bad for Azria. And then that is its turn. Sonnet, you are up.
Nice. I'm going to shoot Death Skull 4, or attempt to.
Okay.
That is 16 plus 9, 25.
25 will hit it, yes.
Alrighty. That'll be 9 piercing damage.
Okay, awesome.
Go for.
Yep.
I'll use my extra attack on it. And so that's a 19 on the die, so that'd be a 20 28.
Another. Yep.
Just a
That
hit.
will,
And then
that will also hit, yes.
I forget how this works. Oh, I'm gonna use my like with the crossbow of melodies. I'm gonna do the +6 thunder damage. The thing to it. So that'd be that would be 18 damage. 4 of it being thunder, the rest being piercing.
Awesome, okay.
And then bonus action. I'm going to cast.
Tell you right now, it's not looking great.
Yeah, I just I'm gonna prioritize a bit of healing right now. Yeah, bonus action. I'm gonna do a mass healing word, and I will do it at a. Let's do it at a 7th level.
7. Oh my god, okay. Yeah, that's big. That's big.
So it's gonna be just 3, 7.
Who gets all
Gonna
affected? Well, like, what's the range?
It's 60 feet.
Okay, so I get it too. Damn.
Holy fuck.
6, 7,
Yeah, that's a big field.
8, 9,
It's a sexy little healing, mass healing word.
14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. It doesn't do like.
It's a lot of
Unfortunately, it doesn't
people,
like heal a lot, but it
Covers
spread
a
it
lot.
around amongst a bunch of people. Oh, didn't mean to move that. And it is just 6 creatures of my choice.
Oh, okay.
Okie dokie.
I'm not desperate for it, so.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Double
6.
mine and give it
Okay.
to someone else.
I'm going to give it to myself, Zesu, Azria, Idak, and Zaketh. We're
Okay.
gonna gain 18 healing.
Nice. Level up.
For sure. Alrighty.
I almost got
Any
my full health
movement?
back.
Any movement you want to take?
Yeah, I'll kind of start moving this way. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, and I'll go 30. And yeah, that's my turn.
Okay. At the end of the turn order, Nyx is going to use her action to shift into her were-tiger form fully. And she will go 5, 10. You see, she stays there for a second.
Be a
Uh-oh.
bitch.
And that's actually where we're going to end today's session.
Fair enough.
Because it is, I said I would end around this time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That'd
So
be
we
a great
will-
introduction
we'll
to
end
the
there.
next session. Say, all right,
Yeah.
back right in the action.
Zesu Nyx stops in the middle of her transformation, or finishes her transformation, stops, looks to Zesu and Kadak and Zaketh, kind of trying to figure out where she wants to go. I will say as well, Mabel, considering you're still up on that top range,
Where do I see it go?
you see it going towards an island off in the far distance.
Oh.
Knowing the direction of the, having seen Ecrium's nation map, you know
Yeah,
it's heading
okay.
towards Velstead.
Yep.
That's where that shit is. Oh, fuck.
And that's where we'll end today's session.
Yikes.
God damn.
Oh,
Did you stop
boy,
recording?
Oh, boy. Oh, boy.
Recording?
And I will
Ooh.
end the recording.